Arudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Whisper, it howls tonight. Dust swirls like spirits taking flight. Shadows crawl where the light won't go. The saloon doors creak, but no one's there. A piano plays in the empty air. Cards on the table, no hands to hold. In the ghosts of the grit, where the fires don't quit, and the bed where their sins like a badge on their chest. Rattle in the canyon side. Ravens circle like an evil eye. Every step you take is a wager lost. The desert don't forgive it, counts the cost. In the ghosts of the grit, where the living don't fit, and your next sunset could be your Deathrattle.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Boomer Hour. As I don't know how audio works. I'm your brave Marshal, who's not really a boomer, but apparently I don't know why things were going in and out. I'm sorry, you missed some cool moments. Maybe we'll make it up to you. But yeah, welcome back to Deathrattle. This will be episode 1 as we proceed to try and not kill the entire party off in the opening sequences. Again, I am Scott Welker, your humble Savage Worlds GM, your Marshal for Deadlands, and we're going to introduce people. I don't know where Frost went, so we'll go to Sendragon or Sendragon. I don't know where the stress is.
Sendragon, also call me Rob. Yeah, happy to be here. I had a lot of fun in our character creation and looking forward to episode 1. Hoping not to die. Make it through at least one episode. So I can't shoot a gun, and I can kind of barely ride a horse.
Bill?
Always a pleasure to be here. Deep on Bill, or just Bill Stranger, as you can probably find me and bopping around the place. Looking forward to playing this character whose social skills leave a bit to be desired. have fun babysitting the guy who grew up in a sheltered private school.
Well, social skills are overrated in a game based purely on investigative work and rhythm.
Hey, everybody. I am Rhythm to those who care. I'll be playing August Reed today. Super excited about that. I'm going to very confidently say that my social skills are on par with the rest, it seems like. But this should be fun. I am still rattled a little bit, no pun intended, from you guys forcing me to play a kid. So let's see how this goes.
No one forced you to play anything, shipmate. And last but not least, Frost, who I don't know why you are not visible. I'm trying to fix this.
Can, I think. Maybe. Hopefully.
I did it.
Can do.
Hey, look at that. I'm Frost. I'm playing Eli Porter, who is somewhat socially adept because he's good at persuasion and talking to people. Maybe not as much with other things like swimming. Stuff like that. Whatever. He's fine. Nobody takes baths anymore, right? That's a thing of the past.
No. We might have a chance to dispel some Old West rumors during this game as well. Those are always fun. Like literacy was a thing. About 90% of the population in the United States, to include the freemen, could read and write. So when you see those things in the Old West and people act ignorant, they're just pretending. Literacy was very high in the Old West, actually.
There's no reason to not be able to do your arithmetic, your reading, your writing, your figuring.
Right? How else are you going to know what 2 fingers of whiskey comes out to when it's 10 cents on a dollar? All right. I have a whole list of things I'm supposed to say. I told you once before, my camera sits a little above the monitor. So if I'm not looking directly at the cameras, I'm not ignoring you. It just is what it is. And everyone else is kind of below. But it is what it is. So you can be able to do donations through Superchats and through Streamlabs donations. Superchats at $20. You can choose someone to give a Benny to. You can give it to any player, to include the GM. And on Streamlabs side of the house, you get double the pleasure, double your fun for your $20. You get 2 bennies, and you split that however you want, however it comes out to. The little miracle bar is set to $100, and for every $100, everyone gets a Benny. If you get to fill it twice, then we're gonna give out the Benny and conviction. The posse does not need conviction; they're going to be fine without it. Just kidding. They're going to need all the help they could possibly get. I think there was much talk about the inadequacies of the group, and I don't believe that. I think they're going to be just fine. This isn't a shoot 'em up Old West game. Not this plot point campaign. This is a lot of investigative work. Not yet. There are times when things will happen.
Give us an episode.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope it's not a shoot 'em up game. No, most of us can't shoot.
No, it's going to be terrible. And I need to mention Jensen has prepaid for a year at the Mythic tier for Legend Seeker, and that means everyone's going to get 1 conviction right off the bat. Jensen, thank you. You're going to be a posse saver.
He is a legend.
Thank you, Jedson.
They are far too kind to us.
Sir.
You're taking away all of my fun to potentially murder the posse.
Yay.
All right. Now, let's slide over. So, as everyone knows, our game starts in the Old West. We're starting off in the Wyoming Territory. The year is 1886. It is mid to late May. The Civil War ended in 1871. That is not that long ago in human memory, and not everything is kosher. However, it's a little copacetic the further west you get, simply because people have managed to push past a lot of things. They want to just get away, and they want freedom. Mostly they want freedom from the government. Unfortunately, Wyoming became an official territory, and that meant government involvement, and the territorial governor is now here to help you.
That's some of the more
Scariest
terrifying
words
things.
in the English language.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just is what it is. A few things about the time period that folks may not be aware of. Wyoming as a territory, 18, I want to say 26. I check the dates. I have dyslexia with numbers sometimes, but they gave women the right to vote very early on, before it was a state and before the rest of the union had even really considered it. So if you see or hear some things during the game, it's not because there's any oddities or any weird things going on. It's because actual suffrage was implemented in the territory of Wyoming. A lot of the territories out west were a little further ahead of things because they wanted more people to come, and they just figured, everyone's dying by gunfights or tuberculosis or whatever else, railroad deaths. So they'll make do with what we have. And we're gonna have some superstitions. We'll put those up. One of the big ones is don't whistle after dark outside. That comes from the deep Appalachia. If you're whistling around in the dark, you have a tendency to attract things that you shouldn't be attracting. It is deeply held. There's a few more, such as don't put your spurs on top of a table. So when you sit down, if you kick your feet up, if you're doing that on purpose, it'll be a thing that everyone will remember and understand that you're deliberately insulting whomever's place of residence or establishment that you're in. Also horseshoes around the doors, the entrances, people are aware of those. Up and down, we'll save the discovery for what the different horseshoe directions mean. But yes, with that, I know we talked a little bit about the characters, just sort of a little bit. If you guys don't mind, can you go around starting with Frost and just your character's name and sort of your general idea and concept? And we'll just go from Frost to Rhythm to Bill to Sendragon.
All right. I am playing Eli Porter. He's basically a blessed outlaw. He was a very bad young man, deserter from the army, and had a come to Jesus moment, standing in a grave, robbing some poor dead person. And he's had an epiphany, and now he is trying his best to keep people from the pit of hellfire he stood on the brink of. And he's trying really hard to not sin. Really hard. We'll see how that works out for him. And also somehow he forgot to learn how to swim in his childhood and adulthood. It's gonna be fine.
Rhythm.
Yeah, so I am again playing August Reed, is what he goes by. He is a scion of a very particular, very famous family, though he's not going to display that or promote that very often right off the bat. If you want to know more, you can check out Moonskull's posting on X for some of the backgrounds of our characters. But he is a young man. I will stress that very much. Who is here trying to do some good with some information that that kind of fell into his lap. And he is abundantly confident that he will be able to take care of whatever situation has come up.
Bill.
Okay, I'm playing Elijah Brock, a man who's kind of come down from some more northerly territories, seeking to chase up some loose ends regarding his ancestry, namely being from one of the northern tribes, and trying to figure out which one he actually belongs to, having grown up in a Indian boarding school. And now he's just been plying. You can often see him running around town with his little cheap buggy and his very disgruntled donkey Joey, with his real fancy looking camera he keeps on him. Just basically just riding around doing odds and ends, odd jobs, causing trouble for folk well, he's never really been one for social airs, I'm afraid. He tries to be polite, but he's just a bit dim.
I'm sure we'll fix that in some way. And last but not least, I keep wanting to say Rob Sendragon.
He's muted.
Of course. Samuel Spencer, a well-bred Englishman who came to the States at the age of 12 due to a social disgrace about his family. He's been looking to return, but that's been many, many years now, and it still hasn't happened. It also hasn't happened that England has come back and taken the colonies back, but he's confident that they will, and he's confident that he's here to show why, a well-bred Englishman with his fist is much better than any kind of dirty cowboy with guns.
Nice. All right. No, I still haven't figured out what's happening with the display here. I think it's something I probably forgot to do, but who knows? So we're going to stay on this for a brief minute. For the 4 of you, I promised you that the start of this is going to be that you do not know one another, which it's going to feel a little unusual and a little awkward at first. However, it's all good intentions. The 4 of you were given a packet by the Twilight Legion. You all should have access to that. Hopefully you've had a chance to read it ahead of time. If not, it's okay. You can take that moment to do so. And I am going to, for the audience at home who cannot read the packets, because I assure you that when Pinnacle went all out and they did they decided to handwrite it, which is great. I'm all in on it, but man, is it difficult to read. So let's try this. Let me know if you guys can hear. I did an audio recording of it.
Yeah.
So did I hear the name right? Was it Reed?
Rig with a G.
Ah, okay. Got it. See, I was like, I can't quite make that out. It's because I'm vocally illiterate.
Yeah, I had to double check that too.
Cool. I'm looking at the there's the handout again. Okay, got it. Oh man, 1880. Did you say 84? 86?
84.
84.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hasn't been that long. What, 13 years since the war ended then?
Yeah, and women can vote. There's ghost rock everywhere. What the hell?
Yeah.
Complete hysteria.
Interesting. Oh my gosh. Bill, do I remember during character creation, did you have a mule?
I swear to God, it is something
I do. I've got
every
Joey,
day.
my mule.
I don't know what happened. I completely vanished off the surface.
We just vamped and talked about the dates and the times and got the name right.
That's that's fine. That's fine.
I think there's a round of bennies given out.
No, it's no round of bennies. No round of bennies. No round of bennies.
To everybody but the Marshal.
God, alhamdulillah. We got it. All right. Fucking super excited over something so.
Guys, if he gets us working, we could die.
Shut up.
We could die.
I swear to
Yeah,
God.
that's true.
First session TPK.
Mostly I just want
Not
Erudai to
funny.
be like, yeah, duh, why Jesus? All right. Go. I swear to God. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, here we go. Oh my God. Let's redo. I'm going to stop streaming. We're going to restart it. I'm just kidding. I am going to move you guys. I'm going to move your tokens a little bit out of the way of this, or maybe I'm not actually. It doesn't matter. So, for those of you who have never ever been in the West, or you've had the pleasure of riding on horses or a stagecoach, you gentlemen are currently engaged in the stagecoach travel. You're heading down from Bridger, Wyoming, on your way to Headstone Hill. I do realize some of you have horses. We're going to get to that in a second. No, I'm not taking away your horses. As the stagecoach moves along, it is a very crowded coach. It is a very full coach. And the horses plod along and they're kicking up dust. They're kicking up debris. There's detritus flying in and out of the stagecoach. Only certain parts of the coach windows can be barricaded off from what's going on outside. Sendrigan, I need a number from 1 to 9, please.
7.
7 is. Okay. Frost, I need a number from 1 to 9. Well, 1 to 8.
1.
Okay.
Of course, you would choose 1.
And Bill, give me one of those numbers, 1 through 9. Sorry, as long as it's not 6
8,
or 8.
Yes,
Eight,
yes,
eight,
please.
8 it is. And last but not least, Rhythm.
Can I choose 6?
You can choose 6.
Excellent. I feel that fits the character well.
All right, outstanding. So I'm going to say something that a lot of people are going to be like, that's not how the Old West shows it. A stagecoach in the Old West actually sat between 1 to 14 people. There are 9 people inside of a coach, and there are other people who usually ride on top of the coach. Those are your really poor people. Inside the coach, you have a seat that is up against the bulkhead of the forward part of the cabin. You have a seat that is on the rear side of the cabin. And then in the middle, you've got a little bench seat that is kind of close to the forward. So it takes away that leg room. So anyone sitting in row 1, 2, and 3, your leg room is diminished. Congratulations there, Frost. And there's a little backboard that hangs down. So imagine like a 2x6 that hangs straight down, and it's suspended by leather straps normally. And that is the privacy slash a little bit of a rest. But it's not going to be much of a rest or not. So for the folks that are on the row 1 and 2 and 3, you actually have window shades that are pulled down to protect you from the dirt and dust. The middle row, you have no such thing. You're at the doors on either side. 6 has the right-hand door, 4 has the left-hand door, 5 is there in the middle. And as far as the back row, same thing. You have shades that come down that protect the interior from you getting in there. And the 2 of you are sitting off to the left-hand side. The rest of the cabin space is filled with a number of people, some men and some women. Everyone is going somewhere and doing something. People are going about their business. Now, you have been plodding along for it's been days. Stagecoaches only go about 5 miles per hour, maybe 8 on a good day. What they do is they'll run the horses for a little bit, and then they'll walk. And it's very common for the passengers to actually get out and walk on foot alongside the stagecoach. So for those of you who have horses, not a big deal. You can transit between horse and stagecoach, or horse and ground as you see fit. And then you can just tether your horses up, and they will simply go with the stagecoach. They can maintain the gallop just a lot easier than the stagecoach horses. You figure your stagecoach has anywhere between 4 to 6 horses. Those horses are not going to push an individual thoroughbred too hard, too fast. So your horses will be fine. It is a nice sunny afternoon in the territory of Wyoming. Again, you are plodding along. You have taken a small break from the on foot and the slow walk part. The stagecoach has begun to speed up. The dust clouds are starting to kick up. The driver is on top, up forward, and the shotgun sidekick is off to the side. You've met them all. You know them all. Inside the cabin, there's, like I said, there's a couple of women. There is a younger man, probably in his late teens, who's been giving a couple of you the eye. He's dressed as like a try-hard gunfighter is your best estimate for most of you. He wears a double brace of pistols in a cross draw method. So one vertical across or horizontal across the left hip into the appendix, and then his other pistol is worn on the right side, but it's not a right-hand draw. It's going to be a left-hand draw. That's very typical of one of the Southern gunfighters as you see them come up. The day feels fairly idyllic, and that is when you hear the first gunshots ring through the stagecoach, and you hear the report of the double-barreled shotgun of the driver's sidekick fire back. And to either side, there are 3 riders dressed almost similarly. They have sashes around their waist that are long and flowing and a very gray color, almost the color of the Confederacy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to our very first chase.
Let's turn around and say, I hate these guys.
All right, so I'm going to deal chase cards. We're going to walk through this slow. I promised that we would do this as slow as possible. what is going to happen is I'm going to deal you a chase. I'm going to deal you a quick chase card. They're going to go to your chase hand. You'll have access to that. I need you to look at your cards. You're only going to have the one, and then you'll have to say select card. And once you've done that, just give me a thumbs up, and then I'm going to reveal all the cards at once, and then we're going to walk through the quick chase deck. The quick chase functions a little bit different than a normal chase. It's a lot more fun. And has the potential of being highly narrative. So that's the only thing I would ask, and we'll go through that as well. And here we go. Everybody should have cards in their hands.
And this is our hand, not our adventure hand.
This will be your chase hand.
I don't see that in my list here. I see my adventure hand and my hand.
What about the chat? Is there anything? Do you see in the chat where it says you got dealt one card to Rhythm's chase hand and all that jazz?
Yeah. I'm going to drag that to my bar so I have access to it. Okay.
Okay. Like I said, yeah, just click that and then
oh, it says I don't have sufficient permission to view it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why they're not showing up in the list.
that
Huh?
makes sense.
Let's try this. Why does it do this?
It hates you.
It just does it's just like, hey, I'm going to create this module where everyone has a good time, and then we're not going to do anything with it.
And I thought Bill was the one who got cursed.
It really is. It's just the technology. This is so dumb. I'm getting
Poor
it. Though.
Bill.
There's a wizard echo.
Yep, can't.
I can
expand
see it.
them.
It's a little
Oh, it's
tiny.
Can
really
any of you guys
wait.
see your cards?
There we go. Wait, it's something switched on mine. There we go. I can look at
It's
the
just
card
a 4D.
image.
How's
Okay.
that?
Yep, I see the card image.
Okay, so don't play card. Just select card, and let me know when you guys have all selected your cards.
Select card.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Foundry's
Foundry's
not
Foundry's
responding.
not
Selected.
responding on me. Give me a second.
No, you're good. You're good. It'll be.
Oh,
slow.
that's nice how it tilts it and puts a little.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
checks it
nice.
for you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then once we get this, we'll get into the chase.
Mine says "End of the world as we know it," and it's just got a nuke.
We'll talk about what your cards
No.
say. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about what them cards say. They'll become very important.
So I've got my card. It seems to say trick shot, but it's so small and it's just fighting me to even move around the screen.
Well, you don't have to move it around the screen. How can they hear Frost and not the rest of us? Can they hear us now? Yeah, this is really odd. I'm not enjoying this whatsoever.
Do I need to play a card to have it show up on the?
No, you just gotta check your card, and
check
if you didn't check it,
Sounds back.
The sound is back. Are we echoing? I can't do shit about the echo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say don't touch anything.
All right.
Hands up.
I wonder if it's the same, whatever the magic it was that was
I'm just
causing the intros to go in and out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I just tried to expand the card and it made it smaller.
No, you don't need to worry about expanding it. You just need to check it, and that way, when it says check select card, it does it allows it to be revealed. Where are you, Frost? Deep Wind Bill. I got.
Well, I'm struggling to even get Foundry to respond to me, to be honest.
I got you. And
Sounds
who am I
like
missing?
Everything's going well.
Rhythm Frost. I'm missing Rob as well.
Yeah, it says I can play card, card image, remove card, or discard.
That's weird. They should have showed up. Oh my god, this is the most exciting shit ever. Okay.
But once it's figured out.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so we got
No.
Robert and Deep
No.
Ones. There we go.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know why it did it. I have to pull the cards back and shuffle the deck.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this one more time.
One more.
One more. Please, love of God. Let's see. I got Bill, Frost, Rob, and Rhythm. You guys are each gonna get one card. And you should be able to use it from chat where it is in there, and
All
just
right.
click that, And then
select.
select
Card.
card.
It worked right off the bat.
Yeah, let it tilt sideways. I got both of mine because both groups have to have a card.
I got a much better card this time.
Okay, do you guys have your cards all selected? Everyone good to go?
Tilted sideways, right? Yeah.
Yep. It kicks a yellow board.
I
and
can't,
goes
I can't
sideways.
even
Bill?
navigate around the boundary at the minute. Hang on.
Okay, I think Bill is dying. His laptop is killing him. I'm gonna select a card for you, Bill.
It's a good thing I've got mute because otherwise people will be learning some new words. I can tell you.
All right, everyone else has their cards ready to go, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Indeed, sir.
All right, reveal chase cards. My God, love of Jesus. Oh, alhamdulillah, it worked.
Wow.
Look at that.
Someone donated a penny to everyone. You keep your pity donations.
No, I'll take them. You know,
Nice.
yeah.
You guys can open up your you should be able to. Oh man, I gotta give you guys a bennies anyway.
Oh, that's right. We should be set up right. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. Ah, make it rain for the players.
Boom. So we get an extra one. So my card says choose another card. Now it got too small.
Yeah. I'm gonna zoom in.
Okay.
And then here we go. Okay, so the cards are gonna. These fucking bennies need to get off the screen. So the cards partially function like a normal action deck, or like you would use for a chase. So they still go in order. I sincerely need that token moved out of the way. Okay, so right now we're looking at Jack High, which is a Joker. Sorry, it's not a Jack, it's a Joker. Jokers play the same way. You get the +2 to everything. You can interrupt anytime you want. You can play the card anytime you want. You can do anything in a quick chase that you could normally do in Savage Worlds. So you could make the free maneuver to try to close a distance or to open a distance. You can make attacks. You can use powers. You can make tests if you want to try to get someone distracted or vulnerability. You can do anything you want, right? The big thing is on these cards, however, you can also play the card if you want to do something specific. So some of the cards have an ongoing effect. That ongoing effect is ongoing for the entirety of the chase. The chase is going to be 5 rounds. That's how long these little chases last. I'm going to make a note of the 5 rounds as we count down. The ongoing, like I said, the ongoing effect takes everything. So all attacks against Rhythm, for instance, are at a -2 for the round, and that's an ongoing until he draws again. So sometimes they're not. Some cards will have opportunities of you can have a partner or an ally discard their cards and act on your turn, things like that. You need to be able to really someone's stop giving bennies to Bill. You piece of shit. That's a pity, Benny, and everyone knows it.
If I could give them up to get Factory to stop fighting me, I'd do it.
It's not how it works. Repair is not a real skill. So with the chases, you can read your cards, you see what you have, and you're gonna act in order. Some of the cards are deceptively worded, so some of them it might benefit you to allow an enemy or someone else to act before you decide to act. So just like in Savage Worlds, you can hold your action no matter what, and then you can choose to do the interrupt if you want. The only thing you don't do is you can't use the Benny to get a new chase card. And what the hell is happening with the Bennies?
Miracle bar. Everybody got one.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, DNS.
Man, yeah. Awesome. That means the Game Master got one. Oh no, so sad.
Very nice.
I promise everyone I'm really good at running Savage Worlds. I am really not good at electronics. I speak multiple foreign languages for a reason. Okay. So on this one, and we're gonna go a little slow. Normally I like to go in media ray and just start kicking the shit out of everyone, but we have some new players, and so we might have some new people who are also new to the system who are watching this. So just bear with it. The action will pick up as we get into it as everyone becomes comfortable. So first off the top is the Joker.
All right, so it says I have to choose another card from my hand as my chase card. If I don't have one, draw the top deck of the chase deck.
Yep. All right, let me do that. I'm going to give you another chase card. All right. You know, eventually I'm gonna learn all the characters' names. You're Eli Porter, correct?
Yep, everybody just calls him Porter.
I knew it. All right. I gotta find your stupid hand.
You'll never find it.
Your chase hand. Nope, I almost gave you an adventure card. There you go. You can open up your chase hand and
Selected it.
Yeah, select it, and I think you can hit play. See what happens.
Right. So dealing with discard, pass to dealing with the discard pile.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Nope. Dodge and weave. I'm trying to see what else I can do. I can deal with devil hand. I can do frost hand. Blah 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 blah.
I'm gonna try to pull it over to.
Oh, there is a play card.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
No one can read it.
Yeah, I put it behind it. Basically, yeah,
it
it sounds like all attacks against me are at -2.
All right, and now okay. All right, awesome. Now you still have the Joker, so you can still act. You're still gonna get. You can act first in the round. You still got all the +2s. It's everything, and it's everything in the. At the end of the round, though, each player keeps one card in their hand, which is what everyone has, and they have to discard the rest. That's important because you will get multiple cards in your hands. Eli, the last thing that you feel physically in the stagecoach ride is gunshots. They're ripping through the carriage. They strike one of the women in the neck, and she is pumping blood in an unnatural direction. And then the stagecoach lurches as it hits something solid and significant in the path, and then boom, 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 proceeds to drive over it. And then you can feel the stagecoach start to careen and veer. It's on you, Eli. What do you want to do?
All right. He is going to wake with a start because he was asleep, cramped, sitting there in the few minutes it was since they got back in. All this hell erupted. He immediately hears the woman cry out in pain and fall backwards. And his first instinct is just to reach out to her. And he is going to heal her.
Oh.
Whoa.
He's just going to mutter a few words under his breath and try and heal her. So should I make an actual healing roll, or is this
no,
you're using chase?
Are you using yeah, you have to, because so for everything you try, if you get a success, you get chase tokens, and with a raise, you get an extra chase token. And whoever has the most chase tokens at the end of the 5th round of the chase, that's who wins. And you guys inside the stagecoach, all your tokens are going to be calculated together against the cowboys that are chasing you.
Got it.
Are you using the healing skill, or are you using an actual power?
He's going to use his actual blessed power of healing.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and use that as you would a power normally.
All right. He is also, because this is, he's doing this, he is going to actually be convicted about this.
Oh, nice. So for those listening, do you want to explain conviction? Or you?
If you would like to, that's totally fine.
Sure.
Or unless you want me to say how he's doing it.
No. We'll get to that in a second. So for everyone watching, if you don't know, conviction basically allows a player who spends it to add a d6 to everything they do for the round. And I do mean everything. Conviction is incredibly powerful. Normally, it's limited to only one conviction because of how potent it is. But because of how we did things, we're building that conviction a little bit faster. So please go ahead and make the roll, and then you can narrate exactly how the power works, what it looks like, and what everyone sees or does not see.
Okay, now I'm assuming this will put the +2 for the Joker in. I'm not going to add that. I'm just going to go ahead and roll here.
I honestly don't know.
Let's find out.
Wow.
That's a good way to start.
That's a very good way of starting.
So what happens is he just reaches out immediately, grabs her by the neck, and looks at her, and says and he's gonna say this probably loud enough that I suppose everybody in here who's listening over the gunfire is gonna hear it. He is going to say, looks in Tenebris, and just basically force her to look at him, and he's just giving her a comforting death stare almost as he casts this power into her from God.
That is outstanding, and that's a success with a raise. So what does that do for her?
I believe that can give her 2 wounds back.
Yes. Yes. So you bring her from the precipice of death. You snatch her from the angel of death. I need to make a note of that. And you said Lux and Tenebris, right?
Yes.
All right. Phenomenal. Next up, it's going to be the Cowboys on your left-hand side. They're not going to use their card because they don't really need to. However, they are going to fire into the cabin.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
whoa.
everything's exploding today.
Hi-yo. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a 10-sider. I'm gonna see who they hit, because that's the fairest way of doing it. Well. If it isn't little August Red. Am I right? Is August Red?
Well, now he's going to be red.
He wasn't reading, right?
All I wanted to do was see the West.
All right, August. I'm gonna roll a damage on this pistol. It's a. Well, he got you with a raise, so you know what that
my
means.
-2 to his range attack didn't do dang all.
Yeah. Oh, no, you know what though? You're not wrong. It kept it from being a raise against you.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh, frick.
Well,
Are your
I
dice
get to
not
make a
exploding,
new
Scott?
character again.
What is your toughness, August?
So my toughness is, where are you? 4. I do have, I don't know if my vest counts towards that though, which is,
Do you have armor?
yeah, armor 2.
So your toughness should be
bolster.
it should be a number and then a number in parentheses.
Would your dice not explode, Scott? Or
It
Wait, did they not explode?
did you roll double sixes, right?
Yeah,
Oh my god, it didn't explode. Let me
So
just
if
roll
you
those
hover
again.
over your toughness rhythm, it should say your vigor and armor.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Robert. That is 12.
Yeah, it didn't include my armor. Maybe
Yeah.
Oh, you probably
Yeah.
don't have it equipped.
Whoops. Yeah, if you didn't equip it, it'll just you can take a second. Anyway, it'll be your toughness is half vigor +2, and then +2 for your vest.
Yeah, I've got, so it's 4 + 2 for the vest. I'm not seeing how, and I've got an
Okay.
armored hat as well, so another 1 armor off that.
All right.
If that matters.
Yeah, there's a little icon next to your items. It's like a hand or a briefcase, and you click on that. You should be able to choose equipped.
Yeah, it's just
There
a
it is.
fastest way of dealing with it. And like, oh,
There we go. That should work now. So then, yeah, it'd be toughness 6. Yeah, toughness 6.
toughness 6. Okay. What's up?
Your hat's not going to stack with your vest, though, right?
No, they're not aiming for the head, so it won't really matter.
Yeah,
However, there's also the pistol is an AP1. The Colt Frontiersman is an AP1. So your toughness, that total toughness comes down by 1.
Mhm.
What is it again?
It'll be, if it's down by 1, then it goes to 5.
Okay, 5. And I rolled a total of, with the exploding dice, it was 12 plus 4, which is 16.
16, Jesus.
So at 5, that's shaken. At 9, that's a wound. At 13, that's a second wound. And we don't have enough to go. Every 4 goes up and takes a wound. So that is going to be 2 wounds unless you can spend a Benny and soak it.
Heck yeah, I'm going to spend a Benny and soak that, because
All
I've
right.
got a bejesus load right now.
Yeah, burn your Benny and make your vigor roll.
Benny, and then a vigor roll is not good for poor little August.
No, you're a child. A D4. This should go well. You can Benny until you are done with Bennies. It's all on you.
Let's see. Okay, so what I've got.
You got a lot. You got 5 Bennies. People, the crowd's feeling sorry for you guys.
There's that.
Now I'm feeling sorry for you guys. No, I'm not.
Reroll. So I can either re-roll with Benny or I can spend another Benny to soak further?
What's your choice to reroll? Just click it's off to the right. It should say reroll with a Benny.
Yeah.
If you have, yeah, just click that.
Either.
Yeah, if you want to do it.
Well, I've got a 3 so far.
Yeah, you got plenty
I
of
don't think.
bennies. You got plenty of bennies. You got plenty.
If I re-roll with a Benny, is that additive or is it
No.
substitutive?
No, you always
Total
keep
new
the best
roll.
roll. Yeah, you'll be a new roll, but you'll always keep the best of the rolls.
Just don't
Alright.
get a critical failure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what that is. I don't know that I'm gonna get much better than a 3.
All right, 2 wounds it is. Can you fill those in on your character sheet, please?
Can do.
All right.
And I'm shaking as well, right?
You are shaken as well. But it's okay. On your turn, you get a chance to unshake for free. It's a spirit
Mhm.
roll. We'll get to that. And then for everyone who's not aware, every wound is a -1 to all actions. So little August Red. You're right along. You got the Cowboys on either side. Some of you may or may not have caught what happened is the woman, she caught that round in the neck, and one of the passengers leaned forward and put his hands on the wound, trying to stop the flow of blood, it looks like, as one of the cowboys came up to the side. Goddamn Ghost Steel gang! And fires off rounds inside and catches August Red square in the shoulder, hence your 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is we got 2 double 6s for a pop quiz for those who have never played the game or those who have played the game. If you have a tie, you go in reverse alphabetical order. So, August, you are up. You get a free spirit roll to try to unshake.
All right, let me do that spirit roll.
Your
thing.
Yeah. Does the sheets automatically have the shaken rolls?
If he has it checked, it should automatically add it into the roll.
Yeah.
I have it checked.
You have it checked. I was just making
That
sure.
character shaken. Boom.
There we go.
Look at that.
There we go. All right, you are unshaken. Make sure you uncheck it from your sheet if it didn't take
Check
it off.
that.
Awesome.
It didn't put it in there as a.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to do that automatically, but we'll figure that out at some point. All right, August, you managed to not go into a state of panic and shock as you realize that hot lead hits you and it feels like a horse kicked you in the goddamn shoulder, and there is blood flowing out of your arm. However, what do you want to do? Again, you can do anything you want that would you normally be able to do. You're not in control of the stagecoach, so maneuvering and putting distance between you guys in the coach and the Cowboys is not going to happen until someone can decide, the stagecoach situation. Can we all guess what the bump in the road was?
All right. Can I
The driver?
Can I get a brief description of our surroundings outside of the stagecoach?
Yes, you are in some dusty ass canyons. It's almost a 5-point crisscross. You're going to come down the canyon from Bridger to past Fort Bridger, and from there you're going to dog leg down into Headstone Hill. So you're looking at coming through some canyons. As you're coming through the canyons, there's going to be branches, and there's a little pond off to one side. I mean, the vista is pretty clear. If you think about standard Old West, kind of that Wyoming landscape, the Badlands is exactly what this is.
Okay, cool. So taking a look outside, how close now are these bandits?
So they are going to be considered short range because there's no distance token wise between any of you. Actually, I do need to do one thing. Oh my God. I need to give you guys tokens real fast. But go ahead and do your roll.
All right, I am going to so I get shot. I've been leafing through this book this whole time, kind of futzing with some cards as I'm coming up with some new card tricks and things like that. The book goes flying down onto the floor of the stagecoach as I get shot. I'll grab my shoulder real quick, look out the window, see what's going on in these 3 men on horseback, which I certainly do not like. And as I do that, I'm going to give a brief whistle, like I was calling a dog or something like that. and I am going to use a power. I'm going to summon an ally. And I'm going to make it a bodyguard because I'm seasoned. I'm going to like essentially have a very mangy wolf-like creature gonna come up out from behind these bandits and start nipping at their the horse's heels.
Okay. All right.
So let's see if I can roll that, right?
Yep. Let's have your what's your trait roll for power for your power?
Summoning or spellcasting rather.
Spell casting. Awesome. I keep rolling the goddamn wheel. All right. It says you don't have enough power points. That's not true.
That's not true. I had 10 to start out with.
Yeah. Where are you? Yeah, you're
10. There we go.
There
so that
you go.
would spend 5 to do that.
All right.
So, do you want me to just roll that again?
No. It's fine. It's fine.
So then I'll be down to 5 power points left.
You'll take a chase token. You summon your ally. Where does this? Where's the wolf going to appear out of? From behind? You said from
behind. From behind the one in the rear, essentially the furthest back one. So it kind of comes out of nowhere.
Left or right? Because you got a group of 3 on both sides of the stagecoach.
On my side.
On your side, okay. So I
believe I was on the right side, yeah.
All right. And pop quiz: can the ally act on the same round that it has been summoned?
Sure can.
All right. You're gonna need some kind of wolf token. Well, you have the bodyguard stats, right?
I sure do.
Does it have I really don't remember, honestly. Does it have the stats in there where you can click in the power and use that for your attacks and all that?
No, it does not.
Of course it doesn't.
Nope.
Why would it?
I've got them all kind of off to the side, though. So
that's all right. We'll have to add that as a micro character. It's not a wild card, right? So what is it? If you can use the dice tray in the lower part there, and just roll its trait roll. Which would be fighting.
So that it's fighting as a D6. So let's go ahead and roll that.
All right. We'll just have to be cognizant of.
No.
Well, in Savage Worlds, we call that a critical failure for an extra.
Well, we have to roll a second die to confirm.
Yeah, you do. You want to roll that second die?
Roll a second die.
Don't get another one. There you go. Better.
All right.
You're fine. If only you could reverse those, it'd be perfect. Yes.
Right. It'd be great.
Yes. Had you failed that again, it would have been really, really bad, actually. Oh man. But yes. Yeah, that's on that verge of critical failure. All right. So it takes this wolf nips the 3 cowboys off to the side. Like, oh goddamn wolf, and one of them reaches down and you see him start squeezing off rounds as the other 2 they're trying to kind of pull ahead, but it's not their turn yet. We're up with Elijah.
Okay. Now, Foundry has had a moment and is so low res I can't read what sudden reversal does.
So you can choose a participant, anyone in the chase, and they become distracted immediately, which means they're at a penalty to do things, and you get a chase card.
Okay, I'm gonna go with whoever the apparent leader of the bandits is. I'm gonna make sure that they're distracted.
Easy enough. Let me give you the chase card.
Now, you mentioned these guys are real close to the.
Yeah, they're all short range right now.
Stagecoach.
Yeah.
Could I are they close enough that I could reach out from the windows and grab one of them and just start shanking him?
You could lean out, or you could make a chance. You could take an athletics and jump onto one of their horses with them.
I reckon that might be ideal. Do my best to try and rip him from his saddle and just beat him into the dirt.
Yeah. There's another card for you. You can keep that one without dealing with it yet, I think, if it works. And I tell you what, I was remiss in this. Eli Porter, you're going to get a Benny for using the Lux and Tenebris because you're obeying what you were told to do and in an attempt to figure out who's who in this situation. And Elijah, I'm going to give you a Benny just for the attempt to jump out of a moving stagecoach onto the back of a moving horse.
I love it. That's what Randolph Scott would do.
How appropriate the one I got. I'm just history of what I got. I think you've seen it.
36 likes have been reached. Everyone gets a Benny.
Hey,
Boo.
Thank you.
No, I don't spend a Benny.
Yeah, Marshal loses a Benny, we all get one.
No, give Benny. Give bennies. I don't know why I'm not
this
giving
keeps
bennies.
going as this way. I'm gonna need all the bennies.
There it goes.
Steal them.
I have seen someone play in. I was running Eberron Savage Worlds, and the guy was playing in a Warforged Paladin, and he jumped out of Morgrave University's windows at almost a mile up onto an airship. That was a clinch moment. All right, Bill. Has Eli rolled his athletics?
1 second. This is because I'm using a laptop. It's fighting me.
Don't blame your wife. I can make it for you, but I feel very dirty. Athletics 6 ain't bad. Ain't bad.
It's not the worst amongst us, that's for sure.
It is not.
Especially when they explode and
yeah.
explode.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
buddy. Get that
Nice.
big butt out the window.
Fantastic. So you are up. That was. Why don't I see your roll the damn window? Am I crazy or is it just not there?
It's not
Yeah,
there.
I can't see it either.
That's so weird. Anyway, it was 14, I believe. So now, Bill, just to be fair, we'll do a little reverse engineering, possibly. I know your intent was to get onto the horse and begin the stabby, correct?
Indeed, I'm going with. Are these guys visibly armored or?
No.
are they
They're
wearing,
just
like,
regular. They're just
duskers
regular
standard?
cowboys. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm going with the hatchet. Then.
okay.
And actually, I go hatchet. I always go hatchet and knife because I use them in tandem because I'm a dual wield.
Okay.
So-
All right. So if you wanted to do the jump and still make stabbies or has choppies, you can do that in Savage World. It's a multi-action. There's a multi-action penalty. You rolled high enough on the athletics, so it wouldn't affect
As
the roll
I
anyway.
have two-fisted,
Yep.
I don't take dual action penalty.
There you go. So you do take a multi-action penalty though, because the jump and then the choppy chop is two separate actions. So it's a -2 to that regardless. But you rolled well enough on the athletics to get over to the horse that the -2 wouldn't have affected that roll whatsoever because you just required a 4 to get on there. You got to raise anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you want to do the choppy in the same round, you can go ahead and make that attack roll with fighting. It's just going to be a -2 just for the multi-action, but not for anything else.
Okay. By the way, is this guy carrying just one weapon or two?
He has his Colt Frontiersman in his right hand, and down off to the left-hand side of the horse is a Winnie 74, which is a
Okay,
lever
but he's not
action.
wheeling them together.
No,
So
no,
it's-
no.
I only ask because I've got as dual wheel, I get a +1 if it's against someone who's only wielding one weapon.
Okay. So -1 to your total fighting roll.
Wow.
The best thing about this is I can't see a thing.
You
I have no idea what's going on.
That's a 17.
Yeah, I'll do the trick, I reckon.
Okay.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's not bad. Not bad.
So
not bad,
everyone's
not
just
bad.
seen this husky little fella hurl himself bodily onto one of the bandits and is just tearing him limb from limb.
Oh, this is insanity. Now you just
How's he getting jumped by Bobby Hill? That's roughly how this guy's experience. I don't know you.
Outstanding. And his toughness is a 6, and you just rolled a 14 or a 17. Which one was it?
17.
17. So the 6 brings you to shaken. You made contact, and then the 10 takes you to a wound, and then the 14 brings you to a second wound. But Elijah, I have really good news for you. These guys are extras. They don't have all the wounds that you have. In fact, you get choppy chop and then that is it. So as his body begins to slump over as he falls forward on the horse, there is blood and meat and viscera just flying up in the air. That leaves you a body, a horse, and 2 cowboys next to you that are now thoroughly confused and confounded at what the hell just happened, because it's not a natural act. And we're gonna go to it's the other side of the house. So I'm gonna have to draw 2 chase cards. Oh man, I bet this is a lot faster on a tabletop. Just saying. Oh man. God, it's gonna just put it underneath it. I know it is. And it's no, okay.
Oh, all right, there we go.
Yeah, I did it. And I gotta give them one more because they're playing their card against all odds and a joker.
Oh,
Well. So here's what's happening is this is where the cards are starting to stack. So Bill uses Joker, for instance, or sorry, Eli uses Joker. These guys they're using their creative diversion. So, and I know I promised this to be a little bit of a narrative of how it normally plays out. So if these 3 are on, let's see, Elijah had to jump to the left. These guys are on the right. They're closest to August, or no, they're closest to August, and they one of them pulls up just ever so slightly ahead, and you see him pull up his shotgun and just bam, he fires off his rounds, and he's firing at the ass end of those horses, and they're starting to scatter and just kind of go jittery as the other 2 slide into a better position. One slightly towards the back, and the one goes slightly forward to where they're going to be able to they're in a firing position into the window shade area. And that is how that works out. And last but not least, finally, oh my God, the indomitable Samuel Spencer with the 2 of spades.
yeah. So I'm just gonna take a look out the window. Is the driver indeed not driving the coach anymore?
The driver is indeed not driving the coach. He is about 150 yards back right now.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to clamber up out the side of the coach and make my way to the front and try to grab the reins or something. Yeah, if possible.
Take it, Benny. Let's do it. See what you're made
All
of.
right. Okay.
You know, it's athletics.
Athletics. All right. Here we go. Oh, looks like I'm gonna spend a Benny right away. That's terrible. That's terrible.
At least it wasn't a critical failure.
Yeah.
Because that means you too will be about 150 yards away. Okay.
All right.
Are you good with that?
Yeah. Is there any penalties, or is that just a success?
No, there's no penalties. Yeah, it's a rough
All right.
ride, but you also have enough. You have enough of footing and enough of a handhold in order to shimmy up to what you're doing. All right. You manage to clamber up in the driver's seat. And the shotgunner, he is slumped back. Double barrel is down, kind of stuck where the strong box would be. And his head is completely down, and he has a massive round through sort of the left side of right above his eyes, where a 41 cal passed through cleanly.
So as I clamber down, I unceremoniously just take my elbow and I just kind of shove him off the side of the coach.
You're a fucking horrible person. You are a horrible person. Okay. And that is everyone. All right. So do down. The rest of you see the shotgun sidekick come off. Down he goes. One of the cowboys manages to jump it. They're readying their pistols. One of them is pulling his Winchester 74 out, putting it across, pointing in. Across the other side, the one who is all dazed from one of the initial assaults on his character, he looks over, round them up and kill them. They've seen too much.
Well, that's not nice.
But it's not really where the story begins. So let's take a step back and let's just talk a second. So Elijah, how did you first become aware of the Weird West?
Well, about the time that I came of age, when I was still living over at the boarding school with my fellow folk of the locals wouldn't call them natives, but we do these days. On my 18th birthday, that's when that thing on the hill turned up. That rotten thing that keeps walking after me. And ever since then, I've been putting foot to ground, just trying to keep space between us. It looks a little too familiar to me, and I don't like the way he keeps dragging himself on. Something with armor that old shouldn't be running around these days. That's some old dirt worshipping bad magic that shouldn't be walking God's green earth. And it's been chasing me ever since. Every day I can smell it on the horizon, getting a little bit closer.
Wait, all right. Was it a Manitou? Is that what you're?
He's still not sure what it is. Way he describes it to folk at the agent, but our benefactors, they seem to think it's something along those lines, but it doesn't quite look right. It's not the same smell. We just hang around the hex slingers kicking around. It smells wrong.
Fair.
It's damp like seawater.
It's foul. Very foul. Well, fair enough. Eli, the same question. When did you first become aware of the Weird West?
Rainy night while he was standing in a grave, holding on to an old pocket watch, watching an angel and the devil play a game of cards for his soul. He, after the angel won and told him to go forth, he just started wandering. And that's when he just showed up at the agency's one of their places and just told the guy, "You need me." So
Fair
basically,
enough.
he's seen all kinds of weird things since that happened. It's kind of like the scales fell away from his eyes, and he's like, "Oh boy, this is the world we live in, eh? Great."
And you are sure that you saw an angel and a demon?
He's pretty sure, and he's pretty sure, as far as he knows, that the one who won was the good one.
The
Because
greatest
the
lie
other
ever
one
told.
keeps tormenting him in his sleep, which is why he has night terrors.
Fair enough. Samuel, when did you first become aware of the Weird West?
Well, actually, before I even knew the West was weird, my family was kind of some minor aristocracy who was trying to increase their social standing in England and started off with seances, and it kind of got a little bit darker. And so he saw some weird stuff there before he was sent to the States to kind of escape the fallout from that. So he, yeah, from an early age, he saw some weird things that kind of left a mark in his memory, but he tries to deny it. And since then, he's sort of been more open to it. So he's just things other people kind of explain away. He's sort of like seeing things here or there, that he realizes aren't just like his imagination.
All right. Your family is invested in the Madame Blavatsky School of Esoterica.
Yeah.
At least
Very
it wasn't
nice.
Miss Cleo.
Same results, I'm sure. And August, when did you first become aware of the Weird West?
That's a bit of a loaded question because on the one hand, I was somewhat born into it, with the family that I'm part of, but on the other hand, as a child, you're shielded from that type of stuff. So his first actual experience with the Weird West was when he was 10 years old, not that long ago. He and his elder sister were out doing some errands for the family, and they were accosted, teased. There were some bad kids trying to do bad things to my elder sister, and I felt the need to come to her defense, as you should. But I was outnumbered, outmanned. They were much larger than me. Um, and in that moment, when I was losing, I was offered a deal by what eventually would become my Manitou, who would give me the ability to deal with the situation, to come out not only victorious, but doing so in a manner that would see my kind of standing elevate within the family. I was offered the chance, and I definitely took it. There was no way I was not going to accept what help I was going to be given. With that, I summoned my first ally, a constable out of the alley that chased the kids off, right? And since then, it's only gotten more progressive. I've only been given more access to the weird side of things. Now, I've been warned off of this. My grandfather came to me actually that night on my birthday and told me that if I was ever offered a deal by this thing, I should say no immediately. Unfortunately, that warning came too late, and as a 10-year-old child, I don't know that I would have listened to my grandfather anyway. So that has been a very large portion of the overconfidence that August has developed over the next several years, is this access to something outside of most people's understanding. But there's a lot of fear involved with that because he did get a warning.
Well, fair enough. And eventually you will dance with the devil again.
I don't doubt that.
I have no doubt in my mind. Now, how all this really started is each of you was given a small packet, manila envelope kind of situation, or wrapped leather dossier type briefing. Can one of you not read through it, but can you guys tell the audience what items were part of this? Do you guys have your handouts?
I know there was a letter, and
There
I
is-
know there were some news clippings.
Yes.
Yeah,
Other than that, I don't recall.
I don't have any handouts.
You guys should have access
The
to all that.
introduction.
I mean, we have the player introduction. If
Mhm.
that's
Yeah, that we've got a county map of. Is it Winton?
Yeah, you should have a little folder that says handout, and you should have access to handout
Yeah.
A, handout B, handout C, handout D, handout E.
Oh,
Headstone Hill map. We got a letter from Lacey O'Malley.
Yeah.
A photograph of the missing agent. And
There's a
some news-
photograph. That was the last part of it.
do we see
Yes.
that in? I mean, I
should be-
don't see that in
That's weird. It should be
Is
in
it
there
under-
for you.
journal or
It'll be
Yeah,
under
journal.
journals. It'll be under journals, under horror at Headstone Hill. In the
yeah. All I
green, if
see
you
is
have that.
player's introduction under the green.
That
Yeah,
is
click on-
so weird.
You
Yeah.
click on players.
Likewise.
Click on players introduction, and it shows me like, and then it's a whole other section of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I've
you go
got
to the
you-
handouts and clues, it gives you the little bullet point. But if
That's
there's
that.
actual handouts, I don't see the handouts.
Yeah, I'll make a subfolder because I can't give you access to all of them because there's like 13 of these things. So I'm going to read the letter that each of you received, and we'll get into the hows and whys of your current situation.
Yeah.
Dearest friends and colleagues, I trust this missive finds you hale, healthy, and well prepared for your journey to Wyoming territory. I've used the Denver Pacific Rail service between the home city and Salt Lake on several occasions and always found it quite scenic and pleasant. Wyoming is lovely country when the sun shines on it. Time is short, so I shall come to the point. There's been no word on the wire from Agent George J.A. Reig in more than a week. His agency or superiors are nervous and unsure if invoking our aid was the correct call, but answer it we shall. Given the mystery surrounding Reg's mission and his subsequent disappearance, I advise you to use the utmost caution. This package contains a few useful items. Please find 3 news clippings, 2 from Headstone Hill paper, and 1 from the epitaph. Reig went by the alias of the miner Len Buckles and was under strict orders not to reveal his identity. We've included a recent photograph to help you locate him. Lastly, there's the matter of our contact already living in Headstone Hill. I'm informed by the agency that due to the vagaries of classified files and total secrecy, The contact's name was lost to official channels with Reeg's disappearance. But I happen to know the contact holds membership in our humble association. Keep your eyes open, use the signs and watchwords, and most important, watch your back. Lux in Tenebris, Lacey O'Malley. Part of your individual briefings, you were told to make your way to Bridger, and from Bridger, you would make your way to Fort Bridger. And from Fort Bridger, you will be making your way via Stagecoach to Headstone Hill. It is understood that you may have your own transportation on horseback. That is fine. You are encouraged to take your horse with you. However, there are a few finer points to this mission. You are not going to be alone. However, due to levels of secrecy, as we have indicated, we cannot tell you who we are also sending to aid you. You're going to need to figure that out, simply because there are too many hands in too many spots doing too many foul things. It will be up to you to suss out who's who and what's what on your ride. You will be undercover. What name you choose to go by and how you choose to introduce yourself to the locals of Headstone Hill is completely up to you. Your true identity may or may not be known by some of the men and women that live there. It is simply unknowable. As we said on the stage, there will be other assets. There will also be civilians. And there may be those who are aware of either the agency or our association, and they may not take too kind to what we do or what the agency does. Be very careful. How you handle this investigation is entirely up to you when it comes to Headstone Hill, but you must close the case on Reeg's disappearance. Do you understand all of your missives?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now, before you were so unceremoniously interrupted by a bag of some vagabond ruffians, you were enjoying a moderately pleasant stagecoach ride. Which one of you has your own horse?
Eli has one.
I've got a mule.
Eli, that's
The buggy.
you got a mule.
Porter has a horse. Yes, I'll start calling him Porter. Make it easier.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Porter has a horse and Elijah has a mule. Well, at least they go forever.
that mule scares me.
There's very,
Joey is
you
a
know, it is
mean
what-
piece of work.
It is what it is, and you may have to eat him. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. On the first real moment is one of the times when the stagecoach is slowing down. The driver has told everyone they need to get out and take some of the weight off the wagon pole, let the horses rest as much as they can on a slow walk, and they've asked all of you to get on foot and foot it. Porter, are you on foot, footing it with the rest of the crowd, or are you getting on your horse and letting it stretch its legs a little bit?
What he would do, since he knows there's at least one woman in that group, is he offers the horse to her, but he's going to still lead it walking,
Okay.
since she may not be equipped to, I don't know what she's wearing. But he offers it to her, whether or not she takes it. If she doesn't take it, then he just walks the horse.
There's a little bit of back and forth, of course, because of the improprieties of being asked by a strange man. However, she does get on the horse. She sits her ladylike side saddle, and she allows you to lead and guide the horse. And her face is very familiar. It's comforting, yet you have an ill portent just seems to hang over her. Elijah, what are you doing with your mule while the rest of the stagecoach comes to foot?
Okay, I actually sprung for a buggy off the back of it, one of those really like bare bones ones, mostly just to take some light freight with me. But if there's other young ladies who are or people who are infirm who are having any issues with the walk, I offer up the buggy to all of them. In fact, like Elijah's enough of a pushover that if his aristocratic soon-to-be friend and pops himself onto there, he's not going to argue it. But yeah, he's going to be leading Joey because he knows that Joey is kind of a vicious little bastard of a donkey, and that if he's left to his own devices, he will attempt to maul someone. So I'm just in there trying not to lose any fingers, holding on for dear life.
Yeah, sure, fair enough. Yeah, you got a couple. There's at least one older gentleman who takes you up on the offer, and everyone else. There's 9 of you. We know at least 4 of you are who you are, and the remaining 5. There's the woman, and again, there's the kid. He's not really a kid. He's probably 17, 18. But again, he dresses and he fancies himself a gunslinger. And then there's your usual kind of standard fare Western types. No one looks really out of place, not too fancy, not too impoverished. They all look like they could just be traveling. But everyone is on foot. The stagecoach drivers ask you all to remain on the one side of the stagecoach to the right side, just because it'll put the stagecoach between you all and the open plains that you're traveling through, and it gives a little bit of a safety barrier in case something happens. And with that, the small talk begins. It's the usual of, there's a little bit of fanning, a little bit of, Headstone Hill, it's not that bad of a place. There's a lot going on. But hell, they had Tarnation. They found Ghost Rock, and that's all they mine up in that place. There's a Ghost Rock so big, it was a damn near the size of a stagecoach. And that begins a little bit of the chitter chatter. The gunslinger, the young gunslinger, he's doing a lot of chawing, a lot of spitting. He's side-eyeing a lot of folks. And with that, I will turn it over to you, gentlemen, to begin to suss out who's who.
Well, Samuel Spencer, he's going to try to get a position on the buggy. He doesn't want to walk because it's beneath him.
I will let you have that out with Elijah.
Sir, I can't help but notice you have a buggy, and we are being momentarily displaced. And these boots I'm wearing are very fine, but they're also kind of new. I don't want to get any blisters, so I hope you can oblige me. Samuel Spencer's the name.
Of course, sir. Name is Elijah Brock. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, yes, you as well. Yes, quite right of you to let me. I don't suppose you have any tea in the buggy,
He'll actually
but
help
I'll
you
make
aboard.
do.
He'll help you with your luggage, even.
I'll just hand it to him. Let him do it. Yeah.
I think August at this point would be attempting to entertain himself by entertaining others, or at least thinking that he's going to be entertaining others with a bit of card trickery and stuff like that. But as I'm doing this, knowing the idea that we're supposed to identify someone, as I'm like shuffling my cards or dealing out things, stuff like that, I would be making that hand symbol for the twilight or the twilight region, right? So my fist I make sure to cross it with my open palm, just to kind of flash that sign in plain view of anybody that I'm kind of interacting with in the moment. And seeing also if they would be willing to put a little bit of cash down on maybe the outcome if I could guess the card or something like that.
You trying to hustle?
Hell yeah, I am.
All right. Outstanding. Porter, how are you going about trying to handle this business?
So he is as well, when we're walking and looking, if he catches anybody who gives him even a quasi-amiable look, he'll just do the same thing and make the subtle gesture with the hand gesture. But he is going to mostly try and just look at everyone, but try to get something out of this lady by just being, pleasant enough. Trying to find out why she's heading to a place like Headstone Hill. Because, it's a Ghost Rock place.
Oh, there's tons of opportunity there. I hear they have a couple of saloons, and there's a haberdashery, and that's the kind of work that I enjoy. I put flowers on hats. I believe lace can just open up someone's persona and will carry you very far in the world. You can have the worst personality on earth, and you put a little bit of lace and a little bit of snap and pizzazz, and then just like that, you got friends everywhere. You like lace, mister?
Can't say that I do.
You
Point
should try
over
some
to
lace.
the man who just talked himself onto the travois, or the little buggy over there. Like, you think he'd use some lace? He looks
Oh,
pretty fancy.
he talks like a fancy gentleman. I think he's one of them Englishmen.
Hmm.
And you know they're very fancy.
He's just gonna right.
Bill has to sit and take it.
And after a bit of walking like that, he is going to probably stop for a second and just survey the area, because he's always got a nagging feeling that there's something on his heels. And he's just gonna kind of survey the area behind them, spend a little bit of time, and then kind of catch back up with a bit of a strident walk back to get the reins again.
Yeah, no worries. It's a very open country, and you know you're not crazy. You know very well that, you know, given opportunity, there are plenty of folks who would take plenty of advantages of what they consider weak and innocent, and especially in this area. Fort Bridger is mighty, but Fort Bridger isn't everywhere, and the army is right now still consumed with some of the issuances going on a little further west in the Wyoming territory.
Yeah, well, and in Porter's mind, it's usually, you know, the when seconds count, the army or the marshals are minutes away. And when he gets back up there and takes the reins, he's just going to just take his hat off and say, "I'm sorry, man. My name is Porter."
Pleased to meet you. My name is Esma. I am named after a flower.
I kinda
August,
expected you would be.
August, you're doing your stuff, and you're doing the wild
Mhm.
shuffles, and you're trying to get people in on this. The other that older teenager, he settles up next to you. He's like, you got a slick hand, mister.
In fact, I got two. Would you care to peruse what I have to offer?
I ain't much for card tricks, especially off of no damn kids.
Oh,
What are you doing out here anyway? One of these people, your mama or daddy?
I could say the same about you. No, I'm just out here traveling, all. Heard that Heaston, or maybe Headstone is what we should probably be calling it, is a fine place to visit. Fine indeed.
I'd be careful with that.
Oh, really?
I'd be very careful. Mr.
What you
Heaston
heard?
Mr. Heaston is not one who has a sense of humor.
Well, I'll make sure to keep that in mind. As he's talking to August, right? So this kid, you said dressed up like kind of like a gunslinger, looking experienced. I'm sure that his things are maybe a little bit weathered and whatnot.
Yeah.
August is not in that way. Like brand new Stetson hat, barely any road dust on it. Like satin shirt with a nice vest over it, kicking up his heels. He makes sure to keep an eye on his luggage, which rides on top of the stagecoach.
Fair enough. Just like a newbie. Outstanding. Elijah, as you have allowed the distinguished gentleman and an older gentleman onto your little buggy, you feel a cold breeze sidle up next to you. You know what that means? Yes.
I think I do.
It just
smell again.
figures. It's just like you. All you do is bend to people. What is wrong with you, boy?
Oh, what can I say? I'm a people person.
So much so you stick a pig sticker in your old man.
I tell you, boy, accidents happen. I've been kicking myself every day since.
Accidents happen, and sometimes accidents get arranged. Take a good look around. You see that skinny, lacy thing on that horse? She ain't long for this world, boy.
Place did have that smell about it, didn't it?
Oh,
It's a sad thing.
I'm afraid your newfound friends are not going to be able to help you out of what's coming.
Help her. Most of the time, I just need the help getting into the trouble, getting out of it. Well, that so far it's worked out for my favor. You never know. What's a little more luck?
We'll see. One of them's already possessed by a Manitou. And you can feel the stench and the rot start to embrace you like an aura as the chill moves through your body. Samuel, I need a notice roll from you, please.
All right.
It'll probably be pretty simple considering how bad Elijah gets the flop sweats.
Porter, can you also give me a notice roll?
Dabbing his forehead again.
Yeah. Does it any minuses? Just normal?
Nope, just normal rolls. Let me know if you get a 4 or better.
Yep. Got a 12.
12, awesome. My God.
There's a lot of dice rolling here. I love it.
There is.
I got a 9, so yeah, raise.
You got a 9. Awesome. So you both have a success and a raise. I'm going to start with you, Eli Porter. You're being very friendly with the lady. You realize she's probably not meant for what's coming. A little bit of naivety in how she speaks about this area. And again, you're a little bit older. You said you've seen some things. But what catches your eye is the kid who you trying to figure out, like, he's 12, 13, 14 years old. It's a little unusual to be on a stage. But then you realize as he's broken out a deck of cards. And stop me if I'm wrong, August. You have your cards out, correct?
Oh yeah.
He's doing his cards, and you're watching his hands. With that success in a raise, well, actually got 2 raises. So you're watching how he's working the cards. One, classic work. A little odd for someone that age, which means he probably got to start early on if he's some kind of shuckster or a grifter, or he's a poker cheat. He's very young for that. But as he does his hands, he's doing the cards. He brings it back, and then he puts one hand over the other as he goes to shuffle the cards and grab them. You recognize immediately what that is. That's a sign from the Legion. And as he does it, he's also looking around to check. And for a brief moment, his eyes lock on you, and then he begins to scan back around again. And he's talking to that 17-year-old gunslinger as he brings the cards back out. And the last thing you realize is, and it's a hard habit of anyone in August's actual profession, is they forget that not everyone is as cursed and touched as they are with a deck of cards. So as he's doing his spreads, at the very last roll of those cards in a fan, one of the cards actually comes up, hits the tip of his finger, and rotates ever so slightly and then folds back down. A little unnatural.
A little unnatural.
But it was fat. It was incredibly fast. It would have been missed by just about anybody had you not been paying close attention to him. For Samuel, you are kind of back and forth, realizing that maybe the American West has some things to offer, and maybe you've made some serious mistakes in your travels. This is definitely not what you assumed, especially coming from back east, and then from across the pond coming from money. However, you just watched the man whose buggy you're riding in have an entire conversation with himself.
But I only heard like his side of it, right? Like what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is he outside walking along next to the buggy? Oh yeah, he's got the donkey, right? He's
Yep.
You're just plodding along beside it. You don't think that a bit of the actual pulling of the buggy is done by him as much as the donkey, just to assuage the poor beasts like burdens.
I'll say one moment, sir. And kind of get him to see if he'll stop for a moment, so I can get out without like.
No, of course, sir.
and I'll say, I'll kind of get up, I'll kind of walk up next to him and say, you're having a pull in the flash today, have you?
Sorry about that, sir. I'm flapping my gums again. Joey here gets real antsy whenever he actually has to pull his weight, so I just mutter things in his ear. It usually calms him down. Sorry, I didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay, I thought I heard you say were you threatening to stick him or something if he didn't like behave?
Oh, no, nothing like that. That's it.
Oh.
I was mostly making sure there wasn't nothing sticking into him, you know? These yokes have a bad habit.
Okay.
They wear down to the rivets and the nails. They dig into a beast's hide real bad.
All right. Well, yeah, you can't be kind of look around. You can't be too careful. There's all kinds of characters out here, and I'll kind of subtly try to
Right,
make
so.
the sign of the Legion.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'll you watch as Elijah kind of cracks his knuckles and subtly makes the same motion with his hands as well.
All right. The donkey begins to struggle against the lead and the tethers. It's starting to stomp around a little bit.
Joey, calm down now. There's nothing to be afeared of.
From over the shoulder of this fine English gentleman, you see your father's rotten, maggot-filled face. Don't stop lying to these people. You're a murderer, boy. You're no better than anyone else out here. This one here, he smells. I can feel it. It's old sorcery. Very old. Ask him. Ask him how his family gained their money. We'll move over to Eli Porter. What are you going to do now that you've realized it? You have some oddities about the young man.
He is going to hand the reins up to Esma and say, if you don't mind leading him for a little bit. He's going to step away and head on over to where the young man is playing with the cards. Is the gunslinger guy still talking to him, or is he wandered off?
Oh yeah, he's still talking to him. As you close in, you realize that the youngling is trying to get a bet going.
Got it. So. And he's once he gets over there, he's just gonna look on down, kind of cross his arms, keep walking, because I'm assuming that they're still just walking while we're doing this.
Yeah, it's just a slow pace.
And just look
Don't
at
worry,
him,
mister,
and
you get your turn.
Look at him and say, "You're pretty fast with those cards, kid."
It's the fingers, sir. It makes it easy.
I just look over at the gunslinger guy, just give him a friendly nod, keep walking, and
you ain't gonna get on this.
There's always room for more.
This little punk, he thinks he's gonna. I don't know what his bet is. Boy, real men play poker in these parts. Not watching card tricks.
Poker? It's hard to do that when you're walking. You get inside this coach though.
Oh, goodness, that guy told me it was Pharaoh out these parts.
I learned
to learn another one all over again. He kind of like huffs.
All I know is go fish. So once he he's just gonna kind of make a gesture with his eyes when he sees the gunslinger guy. He's gonna kind of look like he's focusing on something on the horizon to see if he can distract the guy for a second, and look at the kid and make the little symbol, the fist and the plane, and just nod at him.
As you do that, like, I fumble the cards as I'm shuffling them. Ah, damn it. Have to stoop down to grab them up, shake them off all this road dust that we have. Hurry my steps to catch up. Now, August isn't short, right? He's about 15 years old. Yeah. Maybe he looks a little bit older for his age. He's got kind of the shadow of a blonde mustache, some nice blonde locks poking out from underneath the rim of his hat here. But catches up quickly enough. Is you can see to his boots, they are definitely not worn in for this kind of travel. So maybe he's limping just a little bit from having to walk all this way. Um, Mister, perhaps perhaps this gunslinger here ain't ain't ready for what I have to offer.
Whoa,
How
whoa,
about
whoa,
yourself?
whoa, 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 whoa. You talk a lot of big talk for someone who's so tiny and so slow.
It ain't big talk, mister. It's more just truth telling.
One of the other gentlemen who this is kind of a small group, he's dressed in a long duster, kind of a dark heather grayish outfit. He's like, well, the problem is a lot of y'all think you can ride the long dark trail and you just can't.
I kind of look around to see the woman riding on the horse. She's the only one riding, mister. I don't know who you're talking to.
It's metaphorical, son.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, back to this. Are we playing poker or not? You run that smart mouth.
That's easy enough. Let's see. Kind of looking around. We can't get inside the coach right now, but I think the bet of that their cart would do just fine for a bit of poker.
Well, that cart
Feel free, boys. You can move the coffee cans over. Make a good little table for yourselves.
All right, let's go. Ain't no one doing nothing anyway.
You joining us there, preacher?
I've never been one for cards.
All right, suit yourself.
I better go.
It's a shame,
sure
though.
She doesn't lead the horse into a hole. I don't think she knows what she's doing out here. And he's gonna just reach out his hand. He has like really long, kind of thin fingers. He's a pretty thin guy, and he reaches out and just says, "Porter," and holds his hand out to August.
Yeah, I'll go to shake your hand, and before actually clasping, I'll make a fist so that it bisects your hand, right, to make that sign again, and
Nice.
then quickly shift that into a handshake.
Okay. And he's just gonna he's not very strong, so he can't pull you close, but he's gonna pull himself and lean in, and he's just gonna say to you in a little bit of a whisper, "God gave us a spirit, not a fear, but a power and love and self-control. Be careful." And he just kind of looks over at that young man who's
How'd you know my middle name, or at least one of them?
He's just gonna slap you on the shoulder and just give the gunslinger guy a nod and head back over to where the young lady's on the horse.
You out? He's out. I told you, cowards. Everyone's coward.
And he's just gonna say to no one in particular, just so nobody can tell who he's talking to. He's just gonna say, "Don't take all his money."
I won't. Don't worry about it.
I don't think he's talking to you. Anyway, what do they call you?
Oh, name's August. August Reed.
Kid Lewis.
Kid Lewis. That makes sense.
Yeah, you may have heard of me. I'm a pretty good shot around these parts. I'm pretty well known. Oh yeah. Yeah, I ride around. I go from territory to territory. Most try to stick to Wyoming now, though. Just a little bit of trouble, but yeah, there's plenty of whoring and gambling going on anyway. Headstone Hill's got not a bad spot for it.
You know your way around these parts?
Yeah, I just told you. Now, you two are making your way back to the buggy, correct?
Heck yeah, we're gonna play some cards.
All right, outstanding. Samuel, they are passing you as you were kind of walking. You realize these two younger folks are now moving towards the buggy and climbing into the buggy itself.
Oh, I was thinking more just like using the bed.
Oh, you can use the back of it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No,
walk along, use the bed to hold the coin, cash or whatever.
Easy day. Let's do this. I want you to give me a gambling roll.
Yes. The one thing I pumped a bunch of points into. Let's do it. I'm gonna re-roll that for free because my one of my edges.
Oh.
That's right. You're a card sharp, aren't you?
Sure am.
Yep.
There's the free re-roll. That's better.
Whoa.
Oh, hi-oh.
Wow.
Nice. All right, really good. Technically, you wouldn't have the wounds and all that jazz. We'll get back to that. It's okay though.
Sure.
Yeah, you are how you are scamming him bad. Are you playing straight poker or Texas Hold'em hasn't been invented yet?
Yeah, so we'd just be playing probably 5-card stud, easy enough, and then I am not attempting to cheat this time.
Okay. All right, easy enough. God damn, he's playing his cards. Elijah, that's the smell of rot rolls upon you again. What do you know? The kid keeps winning. Do you know what he got last time? Elijah.
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Aces and eights, boy. Aces and eights.
I seem to be surrounded by folk with strange runs of luck. Always the way.
Oh, sorry, Mister. Did you want in on this too? Speaking of luck and all.
You talking to Samuel?
Nah,
Heck yeah.
I'm
Sorry, either one. They're both
Sunshine.
standing there.
I got
yeah.
no luck for these kinds of things. I barely know how to play euchre back at the old schools. Got no head for poker, I'm afraid. Thank you for the offer, though. It does mean a lot to me.
Stop being a coward. Gut that little fish. I'm telling you, he's rotten to his core.
And Elijah's going to lean into Joey as if he's speaking to the donkey. Now, you can't cut the throat of everyone whose character would improve. Cutting all day.
Like
It's like being like broken yard work. He'll lean back to the effect of, sorry, folks. Joey always gets mighty ornery when he's meeting folk for the first time. And you'll kind of shift a pointed look to the completely invisible Draugr that has been bothering him all day.
You and this donkey have a very interesting relationship. Maybe I'll go check out this card game. Daniel will walk away from Elijah and go look at the cards.
Awesome. Yeah, you get to witness that first couple of hands, and you realize that this 14-year-old is terrifyingly good at poker. And he's so good at poker, the gunslinger is beginning to lose his damn patience.
I'll say, well, now, young fellas, this is kind of a handy little game here, and I don't know much about it. I didn't have the chance to learn much in England. I haven't actually learned much here in the States, but maybe you could show me a couple of things here.
There is a lust that fills my eyes as you say all that. Why, of course, mister. Come on up. I'll show you the ropes. It ain't no big thing. I'm sure Mr. Lewis here will be just fine allowing another participant to join in our...
Call me kid. I don't give a damn. Deal cards. Sit down. You don't
No
know
problem,
how to
kid.
You don't know how to play poker. It's not our fault. You understand me?
No need to get rude there. We can all be civilized, but I don't get it. Some cards have numbers, but some don't have a number.
God damn it, mister. That's what I'm talking about. Kid. Oh, just deal the goddamn cards. Look, you just put your cards together and you just show them to the two of us, and we'll tell you what you have. How's that for a deal?
All right. Well, I'll show them to him. I'll point over it.
Hand to God, mister. I'll make sure to tell you right and true.
All right.
Yeah, you can do that while you're dealing from the bottom of the deck.
I ain't once dealt from the bottom of the deck, and you know it, Mr. Lewis. Yeah, I'll deal out 3 sets, right?
Mr. Lewis, I think, would be his dad. I'm not sure he's around.
Yeah, he just burns holes in you. The goddamn gunslinger is like.
As I deal it out, I'll ask Sam's name.
It's Samuel Spencer. It's a three syllable first name, Samuel. Some people like to say Samuel, but it's 3 syllables, 3 distinct Samuel Spencer.
Ah,
They
got it, Sammy.
ain't no names have no goddamn symbols in them. Stupid. I thought the English was supposed to be educated. Oh, we're so smart. I talk like this.
Hey, you talk English. Where do you think you learned that from?
That mom.
No,
my
sorry,
mom- my
mister.
mom.
I'm pretty sure we talk American.
That's right.
Well, you do
That's
talk
right.
a poor version of English, but yeah, it's true.
But you come over here, you uppity, you cross that ocean. How'd you get across the ocean anyway?
On a boat, on the I mean, it wasn't the Mayflower, Mayweather, Marybelle.
On a boat.
Instead,
I would have the Mayflower. How? What?
no, the Marybelle,
A Marybelle.
the Marybelle.
God, do you have any money?
I got some cash. Yeah, I've had a job. I've been working.
Oh, well, I'm gonna take all of your money, mister. You hear the whistle from the stagecoach. It's that loud, high pitch, like, hey, everyone, let's go. Back inside the coach when you get a move on. It's getting too late.
No. Well, we'll just have to take a rain check on that, Sammy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, well, we can continue this later. It's about time to rest. I've been walking a little bit.
We play inside the damn coach. Just tell people to move around. They'll listen. And when he says they'll listen, he puts both hands down on his pistol on both grips of his pistols.
Sure.
People listen to all
sure
kinds
they
of things.
will.
Elijah will like chime in with one. He's got a couple of trade goods on board here. Take one of the cans of coffee. You can use it for a little table.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. You're weird. You talk to your donkey. Well, that's a good idea.
Kind of have to with this old boy. He'll kind of pat him on the flank.
No, I once knew an old
Just
miner.
so nervous.
He talked to his donkey too, if you know what I'm talking about.
Well, as it happens, I'm actually out here looking to chase up an old pal of mine who's a miner.
Well, you're heading to the right spot. There's a whole town full of miners. What's his name?
Yeah,
what's his name? I might know him.
A fella by the name of Buckles. I was in correspondence with him back when I was doing some writing for one of the papers out east.
Samuel and August and Elijah. I need notice rolls.
Okay.
So let me know if you get a 4 or better.
I did. Holy cow.
Yeah. Oh, holy damn. Ah, damn. Oh my God. Well, you exploded the die, the 4-sided 3 times.
I see the future.
You do see the future. All right. Everybody got at least a success?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. When the name is mentioned, so the gentleman with the donkey cart owner, he mentions the name Buckles. Samuel, you obviously know that name. August, you know that name. And Eli, you overhear that. You can hear that name carry forward. You are not that far away. And you hear it. It's very loud and clear.
And that came from
It came from the dude who had the donkey.
the portly young man with the donkey. Got it.
Yep. And he's talking to a group of people. You guys did your rolls were really good. And on top of that, for August, I think you had the highest number of raises. Kid Lewis, he shifts back ever so slightly when the name is mentioned. Buckles. Yeah. He was linked up with one of the other miners. I don't think he was part of the TMU or anything, but yeah, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him though. I ain't been to town though in a little bit, but yeah, name is familiar. He was, yeah. He's definitely in Headstone Hill, but I don't know. The name is familiar. But hey, good luck finding your friend. Like I said, if you can link up with the
Thanks, son.
TMU or anything else, hey, more power to you. They all like to stick together anyway. I ain't one much for mining. And again, he just drops both hands down to the grips of his pistols. There's easier ways of
I'm the
making
same.
money.
Too narrow a place for folk like me. he'll pat himself on the gut.
Exactly. It's that earth just hanging over you. It's creepy. I don't like it.
Now it's like Damocles just ain't right. Folk
It's
are
like
meant to walk with the sky above them, not the ground.
you shouldn't swear like that, mister.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm sorry.
foreign. We gotta
Let's
forgive
get
him a
away
little
from
bit.
I don't. You also might want to get used to that. There's not a lot of swearing going on in Headstone Hill. I'd get it out now, and he gets up in the stagecoach. I assume everyone else
My
gets up
major
in the
lines.
stagecoach, or are you guys
Nope.
hanging out a little bit?
Just help Esma off the horse, get her inside, and then
Yeah,
get back
easy
in.
enough. Easy enough. When you touch her hand to bring her down, there's like it's a chill that goes down your spine, like somebody walked over your grave. Elijah, you see your father standing next to the gentleman who's bringing the lady down from the horse, and he turns and looks at you, and he just puts his hands up to the side of his face and fades. Now, let's get back. Round two.
Round two. Ah!
Round two.
So the Joker cards say at the end of the round, each player keeps one card. Is that normally the case, or only when a Joker is drawn does that come out?
It doesn't say it's an ongoing effect. I think when you use, I don't know. It's gonna be it'd be a Joker. So yeah, I got to get rid of some of these cards anyway. So
the Jokers would go away, but the chase card or whatever chase card you have would.
yeah.
Stay?
So there's nothing round. Everyone is around. So yeah, I don't need to do that. Yeah. So we're all good to go on that. Anyone with an odd number of chase tokens. I shouldn't have played that card, to be honest. I gotta deal cards again. Oh, we get a new fresh set of cards. I almost dealt an imaginary person cards. There you guys go. Please confirm your cards.
Now, mine still has the other cards.
Yeah.
Selected.
You should be able to deselect it or select the other one.
I selected the other one. I can play card image, or remove card for the desperate evasion.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I guess it's gonna stay, right?
Yeah, it'll stay, but we're acting on a new. This is a little wonky to.
I'll just say remove card. Okay, then deselect it. Okay, good. I was worried when it said remove. I'm like, what's it really gonna do?
Perfect. We'll select that one. And so it's good the audience gets to see what cards I'm looking at. and I know right now a few of them are like, no, why would you select the card?
Like Chris Ants is like, well, back to August being shot.
Back to pumping out blood of my shoulder.
That'll really screw up my gambling, my card tricks for a little bit.
That's my gambling arm.
A little bit. It's all good. It's my
gambling face.
All right. Everyone ready to go? Ready for the reveal?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Reveal cards. Well, look at that. It went ahead and all right.
Oh, nice.
So I think we have ace high with with the Cowboys off to the left side. You and one enemy of your choice make opposing athletics draws a free action. The winner draws 2 chase cards. Well. I am going to I need to find the Cowboy veterans because it has to happen. They're here somewhere. Don't judge me. Okay. One of the cowboys, he hits spurs hard into that horse, and he is pulling up, and he reaches up, and he's reaching for the handbrake on the coach, and he is trying to get that handbrake and throw it in the backwards position to try to bring some breakage to this thing. So that means, Samuel, you and I will be doing the athletics roll, and because of the effect of the chase, it's at a -2.
All right, so my athletics at -2.
Okay. God damn it. I hate when this thing vanishes like that. Whew. All right. You got to beat a 3.
All right, so I click no action selected. Why is it saying that?
I don't know.
All right, I'll just roll.
Here it
Oh
goes.
no! Oh no! Come
We are so
on!
screwed.
Oh.
Okay.
Ow.
Well, at
Been
least
sitting too close to
hopefully
the
it's
coffee
just
for
that
too
they
long.
get
His
2 cards.
British powers are drained.
Oh, fine.
Okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Let's
Pulling
do
the brake
this.
throws August in the path of
Yeah.
mortal.
Can you roll 2d6 for me, please?
All right.
And let me know what you roll. And the crowd can see what's happening. They can see the table.
Of course.
Of course they can.
Just add them together. It's just
Yeah, that's additive.
7.
7. Okay. All right. So as this handbrake goes, chuck, 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 the cowboy manages to also leave his horse. He is now holding on that handbrake. There's a pistol coming at your face, Samuel, and the entire stagecoach begins to shake, shimmy, and begins to spin ever so slightly, and begins a fishtail movement. The horses are starting to strain against their harnesses. You can hear some of the metal snapping. Everyone on board needs to mark distracted on their character sheet, which means you're now at -2 to all actions until you get yourself together. And I need to put 2 chase cards in the Cowboys' hands.
For the love of Queen Victoria.
And the cart slowly begins to right itself. All right, that was the ace. King High is next, and that belongs to Elijah. Elijah, can you see your card, or are you still having trouble with it?
I can now see the card.
Okay.
Which is the it's counter.
It just discards your hand, so you don't actually have to use that. You can make any other
Okay.
action you want.
Okay, I'm going to be trying to.
Okay, or you could discard your
get
hand
on
and
to
just
the
say
next.
all good.
I'm going to go for the next port out of the bandits. Which ones are closest to me?
They're actually, you know what? The ones to the left are now actually ahead of the stagecoach as a group. One is on the stagecoach, and the other one is pulled ahead of the stagecoach, and he looks like he's trying to cut the horses off, and he's probably going to begin executing the animals as fast as possible. So he has moved to the difference in the tokens is range. So 1-to-1 is short range, 1 greater or 1 less is medium range, and 2 greater, 2 less is long range.
Okay.
So to the left, they're at medium range, and then to the right, they're at short range.
Okay, I'm going to go on the right-hand side. I'm going to work my way up, and I'm going to try and cut down the next one in a row.
Okay.
Ideally, I would just Cossack from one horse to the next, but
because you jump to the right, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, you jump to the right. Okay, awesome. Yeah, go ahead and if you want to do the athletics, if you want to do the multi-action, I will caution you that your chase actions are all at -2 as well. So a multi-action penalty now puts everything at a -4.
Okay. In that case, I might see if I can Could I spur the horse and try and ride him down, and like get him with the hatchet as I went by?
Yeah, sure. It's riding a horse is really simple. You don't need a riding check unless you're gonna do something really weird, jump, things like that. So yeah, just riding a horse all west out, not a big deal. Just make your fighting roll at -2, for the chase. What'd you roll?
Okay.
You're good.
Wow.
Again, I don't see it. Won't show me my roll, so I don't know what result I'm getting.
Well, hot damn. I mean, you rolled really well. Why is it not showing up in chat?
Sometimes you have to, when it's not showing up, the person who's having that problem has to reconnect in.
Okay, it's not showing up for any of you guys
Boundary.
in chat. It's really weird.
I'll rejoin.
You're fine. It's everyone is doing it. That was a 15 though. Yeah, that was a 15. Go ahead and roll your damage. You more than meet the eye of that stupid cowboy.
For my tomahawk, it is it's for melee weapons. It's the strength. It's the strength die. Correct.
It'll be a strength die, and then whatever the damage die. You should be able to just
So D8 plus D6 plus 1 from it being made of ghost steel.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just loading back into it now.
Okay. Where the hell did the cowboys go?
Might be a little while. Actually, if someone could roll me 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 1, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Can you? If you click on the damage field of the item, it should roll.
It should do it for you because you're gonna want to. Yeah,
it's because I was loading in the.
Okay. Yeah, because you're gonna want to just in case of raises on the damage. Yeah. Or sorry, acing the damage rolls. Where the hell did the cowboys go? The gunmen, that's what I'm looking for.
They gave up.
They did.
Yeah, they ran right away.
They did. They're just done.
So this one. Sorry.
There it is.
Okay, now I can see it.
There you
go. Ooh, nice.
All right, awesome. And they have a toughness of 5. So 5 meets their toughness and gives it shaken. 9 gives you a wound. Are you happy with that, or would you like to Benny the damage and re-roll the damage?
Okay. Let's see. I'm fairly happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, easy enough. When you're riding up, you manage it. You have control of the horse, and you ride up, and there's still 2 cowboys left on this side, and you saddle up against him. How do you remove him from the saddle with your choppy chops?
Okay. I hook I'm guessing he's probably going with a pistol and reins in the other hand. As he goes out with the pistol, with the hatchet, using the beard from it, I hook his arm and I just physically using it as leverage, choke up and just drag him out of the saddle. Using anyone who's got like a kind of history with perhaps our noble friend here would probably recognize that that's an old mounted grappling technique.
Yeah,
which is incredibly antiquated and probably doesn't even get used these days. It's something you see in like a joust.
Well, he is on the ground and he is not moving, and there is blood everywhere. Just pooling out over him, and now there's a free rein horse also moving away, and that leaves 1 cowboy to the right. I believe next up is Samuel with is that a jack of clubs?
Yeah.
A jack of clubs with a complication, so anything you do is going to be at -2.
Plus I'm distracted, so I'm like a -4. So there's a guy. Is there a guy on the coach with me, like a cowboy or a gunman?
He is on the coach with you with a pistol coming for your face.
All right. Well, I'm going to try to slug him. Let me feel a little bit jostled and out of my element, but let's see if I can do. Do I select a minus? I don't know. I don't think it did.
Yeah,
I don't know if it got the whole minus. Well, a failure.
His parry's a 5. Do you want to Benny that?
Sure, I'll try to Benny it.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Dang.
Wait, what? Oh, I know what's happening. I got to undo that. Miss again?
Oh, let's do it one more time. Something's got to explode.
Got to come down my bennies. I got to turn that off.
All right, well, let's see.
Are you
I'm gonna try
okay
another
with?
one.
Are you trying to?
Hey,
Hey, there's
There
explosion.
we go.
All
There it
right,
goes.
Thank you. Finally. Whew.
There we go. What was the total?
Well, I think it's a 7 because I think I
9?
only took -2 off, right?
Oh, yeah,
Oh
you're
no,
right.
it's got better rolls
No.
and stat. No, it's got -4. Okay, so that's all right.
Okay.
So it's a 9. Yeah. With
Yeah.
total.
A 9. So, awesome. You beat his parry, and you will definitely do damage. You would do damage with a raise, actually.
Okay, and so I'm using my fist, but I have martial artist, so I think I get strength plus a D4
Mm-hmm. Plus a D6.
plus a D6. Oops, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to turn off the hard choices. Stupid thing, and I was like, "Why am I getting so many bennies?" Oh, that's my bad. But I can't do anything about it just yet, or we will reload, and I do not want to reload.
No.
No, this was too much effort getting this shit started. Toughness of 5. Toughness of 5. So that is a success, and that is a raise. Samuel,
Nice.
how do you remove the cowboy from the stagecoach?
So he's coming up to like put his gun in my face, and I'm imagining he's to the right of me. So I kind of reach up and kind of block his hand with my right hand, and then I come through with my left, and it's one of my special moves. I always kind of caught people off because it saw me as a righty, but I would practice a lot with my left punch, my uppercut. So I come up uppercut right into his chin and just like, smack him up and knock him silly, and he goes flying off.
Outstanding. And he goes off the stagecoach, and you can hear the crunch as the wheels catch one arm, and then his spine, and then his left leg, and it rolls across the desert a little bit, and he is not moving.
Ooh, nasty.
You have finished him. 2 8s. Spades high, which is Eli Porter.
All right. So as he pulls his hand back from Esma's neck, he's probably got the slug in his hand that came out when the wound healed. And he's going to look over at the kid and just reach across to him and kind of, slap him across the chin for a second and then grab his shoulder and look at it. And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to heal him.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, he's just going to look at him and say, "You better skin that smoke wagon, kid, or otherwise we're going to have a world of trouble."
Go ahead.
So I had a question. I had the conviction active before since we're in chase. Can he spend a penny to keep it going, or would I have to spend another conviction to keep it going?
You can. Well, you guys have a lot of conviction. I really want you guys to burn through conviction.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them because I got a lot at creation.
Yeah. Let's for now. Let's burn through the
Right,
conviction
so
so we
we'll
get back
get
to normal.
Rid of that. We'll go boom conviction. All right.
Is it gonna automatically add his wound levels to your roll? I don't think it will.
I don't know because I don't think I can technically, because I know that some of the things let you actually target. Where did he go? Let you target someone.
Let me
and
put August
heal.
back on there.
I see him over there. He's up on the left. Well, I'll try.
There he is. There he is.
And we'll see what we got here.
Okay.
Is one explosion?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna click heal selected and see if it does anything to him.
Okay.
And I'll say number of wounds to heal. It would be 2, and say heal. It says Eli Porter healed of 0 wounds.
Yeah. Wait.
Damn it! But I have him selected, so. But
well, you even with the -2, you still got enough. You got enough to do to getting back to shape.
All right.
So that's easy.
So I can remove.
Unless my math is really wrong.
Yeah. What was the -2? Sorry.
-2 was for his wounds, right? Because he has 2 wounds on August Red.
Yeah, he had, but I didn't have the wounds, so I was saying I don't know how that. I didn't think it would take away, but I mean, regardless, I have to get high and get 2 successes to give him 2 wounds back. So that should have.
Yes, that 16 is perfect.
So he basically says that you better just get in that smoke wagon, or we're gonna be in a world of trouble, and he's just gonna kind of pull back his shoulder and just kind of wipe the blood away, and then sit back down. Now he's got 2 bullets in his left hand.
All right, fantastic. I need to give you a chase token, which means something special for you because of your card.
What can I do with cards in my hand? I can't really. I can only play them if I get more options to play cards.
Yeah, so every round you're gonna have a bigger and bigger hand, and it gives you more options to play those cards.
Oh.
You got another one. So like next round, when you put your window up, you pull your hand up, you'll have like all your cards and figure out which one you want to use.
Got it.
And that's like I say, like you'll see, like I said, the audience saw like the other set of bad guys. They have 2 cards, and the one was a very good card, but I did not use it because of what I want to have happen next.
Got it.
And August Red. August Red, you went from incredible amounts of pain to feeling like you are sipping honey in the halls of the Lord.
Just like every teenager does after a near-death experience. Just look over at it. Thank you, preacher. Now the card that I have.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do we resolve that now or later?
I will pull the cards. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really 100% sure how the hell to even. But I don't have an option of like sharing it with you. Oh, I can show players. Okay, so we got to kind of do because you got to look at 3 of them and then take one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the first one, which is Desperate Evasion. I think you can all see it.
Okay. Yep, I can see it at least.
Okay, so that's your first one. Pretty straightforward. That was a little weird. The second one, The Way Narrows. It's a -2 to the chase actions, but you can.
I don't want that one.
Yeah,
that's the complication.
yeah. The big one for that is if you were trying to steer the like you're trying to run or be on foot or whatever. Yeah, it would come in super handy. Maybe unless you screw your team. And last but not least, Against All Odds. Whew, it's a hard penalty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one.
What was the first one?
The Desperate Evasion. Yeah, the one that gives me tag rolls against me at -2.
Okay,
for the round.
that is where the hell did it go? Yeah, where the hell did it go? Because it's no longer on top of the deck. Wait, Desperate Times? Or it was
Desperate Times Evasion.
Desperate Evasion, right?
Desperate Evasion, but that one's in my chase hand, so maybe it.
Oh, I wonder.
I don't know if it can exist twice. I don't know if it does exist
No,
twice.
I am clicking on the card and it's pulling up Desperate Evasion instead of the Dodge and Weave. That is really weird.
Oh, weird.
It should be Dodge and Weave, and I don't know what the hell that is because.
Regardless,
let me just
figure that out because that's for the future round.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll figure this out. I'll give you a card. Anyway.
Yeah, Desperate Evasion. 8 of Hearts. I can see it here.
All right.
I've got it just in case.
Okay. There you go. Perfect.
All right. So then on the right-hand side, so on my side, I've got
one left.
I've got Elijah on horseback ripping people down. I've got one bandit and I've got my wolf over there.
Yeah.
And then on the left-hand side, what do we got going on?
Left-hand side, you only have one jumped and you have 2 left on that side. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I am going to so my wolf will be able to act on its own. So I'm gonna kind of shift to the other side now that I'm feeling nice. After saying thank you, preacher, rub my shoulder, all this blood that's blending in with my nice burgundy satin shirt. It gets kind of smeared on whoever's between me and the window on the other side here. And then I'm going to mime as though I am like pulling out a stick of dynamite when it's just like a cigar. And I'm going to throw it out the window. And as I do, I'm going to use I'm going to deal with the devil to try to use the havoc power.
Oh, all right. Well, this is going to be fascinating.
That's not what I meant.
All right. That's the hand. I need to deal with the devil deck. All right. I'm going to shuffle these for you. And
Gentlemen, I regret to inform you that Eridai is in fact behaving in the fashion one would expect.
no, what's he doing?
He's giving you a
Helping
Benny.
you.
Stuff.
I haven't used any bennies yet, but I do appreciate it. No, it went the wrong way. It went the wrong way. It went the wrong way. I can take it back. I can take it back. I can take it back.
Oh, there's take backsies? Man.
Wow, when I screw up. Thank you, Arudai.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
I need to deal. Oh my God, there's so many choices.
Damn
I'm
voice
glad
in the sky.
everyone at home can see exactly what I have to go through. Where? Oh my God, it's rhythm.
Okay.
Rhythm's adventure hand. Rhythm. You know what? Oh my God, rhythm. This is just insanity.
Yes, I am screwing it up for you.
No. It's not you. It's not you. Rhythm's adventure hand. I'm gonna throw the cards into your hand. All right. Do you want to? How well versed are you with what's happening with what we're about to do?
So essentially, I need to try to make the highest hand of poker I can.
Right.
I need
you know.
to beat the PowerPoint usage at
Mhm.
least of the power that I'm trying to do, which is a novice power of 2
Mhm.
PowerPoints to use.
Right, and then you have to spend a penny in order to invoke this.
Yep.
Okay.
And would I need to make this a large blast effect to get them both, or
No. MBT could honestly do it. You'll be fine.
sounds good? So I am though going to modify it to make it strong, so that their
Okay.
strength rolls will be at -2. So that'll be
Okay.
3 power points needed to
Okay.
cast that.
That's it.
That's it.
This is just a power you don't know, though, right?
Yep, that's power I don't know, but I believe since it's a novice, since it's a lower rank than I am, I don't think there's any more additional issues with that.
No, you should be fine. You should be fine. It's actually a really good way. If everyone's not tracking what happened with the huckster, when they deal with the devil, they can access any power on the huckster power list. But there's some consequences for what's about to happen. So you got your Benny, you know your power.
Mhm.
What was the total number?
So I need to get at least 3 power points, which is a
Okay.
pair at minimum.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and anything that I earn beyond that will refill my active power points,
All right.
or do some other stuff.
Okay. So
We'll spend that then.
as you do the cigar and you throw it out the window, the entirety of the stagecoach, the interior, it fades into darkness. You can smell the sulfur and brimstone. And the only other person currently inside the stagecoach with you is a slick, tall gentleman with a fine top hat, a monocle on his left eye, and he's sitting at the table and he's holding a deck of cards. Well, I do declare. Welcome back, boy. What can I do for you this time?
It's nice to see you again, mister. You know, one of these times we meet, I'll have to get that name of yours. But
Oh, you can call me Old Scratch.
Old Scratch. It's not a bad nickname. I might have to procure me one of
Oh.
those?
Oh, some might say it's a very, very old name. A very, very old family name.
Mm.
What can I do for you this time? What are you putting on the line, boy?
Well, the same as usual. Uh, I need me a bit of extra juice to deal with a few ruffians.
You need or you won't?
In this situation, sir, I believe I need it.
Well, you know how this works. Throw in on your ante. Let's see what you got. I'll be your huckleberry.
Will do.
Let's have your gambling roll.
All right, let's do this thing. That's got to go away. Roll for that. And I'm gonna use my free reroll. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
That is not as good as I hoped, but I'll be satisfied with a
Right,
with a
success
7.
and a raise, right?
Yep.
Wait, is it success and a raise?
It should just be a success.
Just a success? Are you happy with that? Because a raise will get you a 7th card.
No, I'm happy with that.
All right. And you just points and your cards lay out in front of you in a style of poker you've never seen before. Are you ready, son? Daisy,
Bit
if you do.
unusual.
All right, you should have access to the cards
All right, so I got
in your adventure hand or through the chat.
I see it here. So I got a 5, a king, a 4, an ace, a 2, and a 10. I didn't quite get anything. I got an ace high though. It gets me 2 power points worth of stuff.
All right. So what happens if you don't? You got the ace high, you get 2 power points. Do you know what happens next?
I'm trying to recall. Let's see. So make a poker hand. If you didn't get enough power points, subtract however many points you came up short. Which I can do that. So I have to subtract 1. And then I roll spell casting at -2 for each rank power above my first, which is 0. And -1 for each power point it came up short. So I'll be doing a spell casting roll at -1 plus the -2 from being distracted.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and make my spell casting roll. And I believe I'm going to, let's see, that gives me a 4 that...
Yep. It'll work. It just won't be a raise on damage.
Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to toss them with the havoc. So I'll be good with a success.
All right. With that, the cards lay out. They flip over. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. What a predicament we found ourselves in. I look forward to doing this again. One day you'll learn. And the stagecoach is back. Everyone inside is back, and you're watching your power go off with the cigar.
Nice.
The havoc works. What can you, since we're all kind of coming to this together, can you let us know what the havoc looks like and how it works?
Yeah, so as my cigar kind of flies towards kind of the in between the 2 cowboys, it'll go off in a flash and a bang like a stick of dynamite would. And it's centered in the middle of them, so they would each then need to make a let's see. Anyone touched by it is distracted. And then they make a strength roll with the -2 because I made it strong. And any who fail are hurled 2d6 inches directly away from the center of that blast.
All right. I'm doing the strength roll, and I'm doing a -2 on top of the -2. It should be exciting.
I hope it's exciting.
Oh,
Come on.
wow. Dang.
What happens on a success?
On a success, they're not hurled. Like, nothing happens to them. They're just distracted then.
That's too bad.
Um,
That's unfortunate.
Good grief. Let's see.
Dice on a
Yeah,
10.
that's
Really,
it.
it's just a cigar. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
From the
I believe
stagecoach, you hear, "What the hell was that?" And people were like, kind of going up the side, right hand side of the stagecoach, and they're just watching it just detonate.
Oh, that's. I mean, it's awesome, but dang. All right. I believe they remained distracted though until they would get off of that or remove their distraction.
Yep, fair enough. I do want to
okay.
give you a token.
And then I just need to attack with my wolf. And my wolf, for future reference, it has first attack, or first strike rather.
First strike,
for future stuff.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and attack with my ally.
Right.
I screwed up last time. I should have rolled an extra d6 because it has strength plus d6 for attack roll.
Okay.
Or for
I have. Yeah.
No, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
At least do it again. Yeah, he gets that.
All right. You good with this? You good with the regular success?
Yeah, I'm fine with a regular success.
All right, awesome. Go ahead and deal some damage.
Sure. So
because that 5 meets the parry.
Oh shoot! No, I did it wrong.
Add the dice together.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Did it not?
I did it wrong. I was still figuring.
You're okay. So one of the rolls was a 6. No,
the fighting was a
4.
The fighting was a d6, and then the melee attack itself is a strength plus a d6.
Okay.
So I had, but one of the dice was a 4.
4. Okay, the 4 will not make it. And you need a 5 or better for the parry. Do you want to re-roll it or Benny it or?
Sure. I want to Benny it. I don't like that guy out there. Maybe he's
pulling some of these bennies
me
down. Oh
yeah.
Samuel's a hurting unit right now. I had to Benny anything.
So let's do that, and then I'll re-roll that d6. No. All right. I'm just gonna leave it. Wolf's not doing much distracting.
Come on, you got plenty of bennies. Just throw them in
I
there.
need them for dealing with the devil.
No, you got 5 bennies.
And soaking all this damage I'm gonna take.
Is a true statement. All right. You good?
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
Gunslinger with us doing anything, or is he just kind of in the background?
He's a bitch. He's not doing anything.
Someone in the chat was asking. That's why.
It is super important that he is in fact present, and he has made the correct impression on at least one of you. Yes. Now, the reason I pulled the 4 clubs instead of the Joker that they were holding in their hands is because Samuel, you are literally the only person who can. Well, that's not true. You can see this. Elijah, you can see this based on the horseback riding. On that last go, the last dude that's on the last actual dude rancher that's on that right hand side, he does the high pitched whistle. The stagecoach is mostly back under control and starting to careen. As you turn a wash bed, Samuel, about 100 yards off, maybe a little bit closer, you see the barrel of a old Civil War artillery piece jutting through the foliage, and you hear boom. And that cannonball is inbound. And I tell you what, we are just a few minutes shy of 3 hours. We're going to hold it here until next week.
Oh, that's amazing.
The viciousness of it. My goodness.
The Englishman soils himself a little bit.
Go back over. So, oh, I can't wait to pick it up next week when we have the cannonball to deal with, as well as what is Kid Lewis doing inside of this place.
I'm really sad I left all my guns on the top of the stagecoach. That was a dumb place.
Well, the
Most
good
of
news
them anyway.
is the moment you pull out that one heater, that's going to raise a lot of eyebrows.
Oh my god.
Oh, all righty. I thank you guys. I hope you're having a good time. It's a little unorthodox of a start. I realize that, but I wanted to do something a little different than just being like, we're all together. We all know each other. Like, no, let's have some role play and let's
That was
build
fun.
some camaraderie. Hopefully the chat has enjoyed it as well.
Jesus.
Oh, I promise you next week is going to be a little chaotic and we will hopefully not have as many technical issues. So yes, thank you to the audience for showing up. Thank you for all your donations. That was phenomenal.
Very much so.
The party really needed the
Everybody.
bennies. I know they're sitting pretty, a couple of
Far.
them, but some of it's
They're far kinder to us than we deserve.
some of it will be just getting them used to burning their bennies, Bill. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make sure. I'm gonna engage you guys in your hindrances specifically. But yes, I'll go around and I'll come back to me. I'm the least important person here. Robert Sendragon, which is not your actual last name. Yeah, can anyone find you anywhere? We'll go over this again. What do you bring to the table? Anything you got going on you want to tell people about? Besides you're muted? City Slicker.
Can't figure out technology. Yeah, I'm on Sendragon at Start Playing, but yeah, other than that, this is my main gig, and thanks for having me here. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate everyone support in the chat, people. It's great.
Thanks for playing, bro. Bill.
Okay, they can find me over on Broken Crown on Wednesdays, where I'm the third member of the podcast there. Occasionally, you can find me over on the Rolling in the Isles Discord, which is linked therein, just for Kino nights, and just we're currently in our own build up to hopefully a new game sometime in the future. We're aiming for late October, early November to start ironing out the details of that one. But apart from that, you can find me my back catalogue on Ritualist89 on YouTube. That's for all of our previous Pathfinder games we've been in, and over on Mezzanine on Twitter. Spelled wrong. The link will be in the description.
Awesome. Frost.
I am Frost. This was a heck of a lot of fun. And you can find me on Moonskull here. You can find me on the Legend Seeker channel working on the lore for the Legend Seeker RPG. And you can find me in my links in my link tree that should be in chat. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this cannonball impacts. Hopefully it's somewhere in the front of us and we just have to dodge it.
It's gonna be right in freaking August. Newly healed shoulder.
Right
Goodbye,
through
arm.
right through the cabin of the stagecoach, and we're like, right? That a predicament.
Awesome. And rhythm.
You can find me on X, got a small account there. That's at Rhythm RYTHEM RPG. Mostly I've just been posting microfictions in there related to the campaigns that I run. So you can find me on Start Playing. Run a couple campaigns a week, which is totally fun. And you can find me starting here. This has been a blast. Thank you, all of you, very much. Not just the chat, which has been excellent tonight, but thanks, Cass. Thanks, Scott. I've had a ton of fun so far. I look forward to the rest of this as we go forward. Holy crap.
Yeah, I will go back and see what everyone had to say. One day I will learn to keep the chat open. Actually, I won't. It's distracting. I love what they say, but yeah, it's just like no, I can't do that. Scott Walker, Thieves Guild Games. We have a YouTube channel, the same name. Bunch of products on Drive-Thru RPG. I just put some stuff up for Task Force Raven, which is our special operator. It's a Savage World setting for special forces, tier 1 operators fighting occult and cryptids around the world. And the next supplement for that is the Agents of Nod, which I tested at a con, and it is going to be brutally fun to see how the operators handle a near peer arrival of fellow tier 1 operators who actually engage the occult But other than that, I will be here on Moonskull until Erudai kills me and throws me away because I don't know technology. I won't touch any more buttons. I just don't know what happens. I think we figured it out. But yes, thank you again, chat. Thanks for everything. Thanks for your support. If you have any questions, feel free to the Discord for Moonskull. You can ask away there. You can put them in the comment section. Well, yeah, indubitably do on this video, and I will get to them. I go back and read everything because I'm vain like that. But thank you again. I'm very appreciative that I got a chance to do this, and I'm glad everyone's having a good time. And I promise you, we will make it to Headstone Hill.
Don't make promises. Don't make promises.
I remember, yeah.
I almost killed a 14-year-old child. So
He was wearing the red shirt,
Oh,
right?
I can't
Damn.
wait to grow up. Sound of a 44 going off.
I'm a real man.
This is an adventure of a lifetime. The only adventure of my lifetime.
Oh God! All right, and with that, we out.